Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a pick in the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from the rental, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. V got that vision, he passing the rock. Trey put from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave, both get open and wide. Cause his jumper wet like an ocean, yeah. Jailing on the fat break, scaring down. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from the rental, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Yeah. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a pick in the park. Yeah, swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from the rental, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. V got that vision, he passing the rock. Trey put from 30 with 12 on the clock. I hope your best player got really good handles, why? Cause he might get swiped by Daniel's eye. Told him don't leave, both get open and wide. Cause his jumper wet like an ocean, yeah. Jailing on the fat break, scaring down. But you can't leave open garrison. Just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. And one baby that's far from a flop. Stay from the rental, we blow up the top. DeAndre 12, he just like a cop. Lockdown D, get it still in the block. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. Swooping in just like a hawk, translating on a peak in the park. I don't see how y'all even this organization. I'm gonna tell you something real quick, then I'm gonna get to everybody. This organization don't deserve they don't deserve our Tony Russell don't deserve our loyalty, bro. He fucking with us right now, bro. Okay? This is bullshit. This is bullshit, bro. Bullshit. But I'm gonna shut up. We're gonna roll with Larry, man. Hold up. We're gonna go with Foot. Go ahead, Foot.
Oh, trying to go ahead. Get to me last. I'm trying to mention my microphone, headphones.
All right. So the order we got so far, we got Larry, Juan, Kool-Aid, Doug, then Blackbird. What's good, Larry?
Man, first of all, appreciate you letting me on the platform as always, family. Guys, I called the end of your rant on the stream. Very good saying, man. Guys, make sure you hit the like button, man. It was like 11 people in the chat. Only me and Kool-Aid hit the like button. Y'all always in here, and y'all don't hit the like button, man. I know. Come on, guys. Come on, please. All right. So let me reclaim my time now.
Go ahead.
Hawks wet the bed in the fourth quarter. No one could shoot. We gave up 35 in that quarter. Horrible rotations by Coach Quinn. When you have Trey Young and Wallace out there and Garrison Matthews, you're asking to get scored on. And that's how we let guys, like, they caught back up without um, Zach Levine,
Levine.
which is a problem. You know what I'm saying? And we kept having mismatches, and they wasn't even hunting Trey. They was hunting Wallace. Like that's bad. So, and then you took Wallace out, and JJ wouldn't be aggressive. Now he played offensively. He was the best player on the court, but that whole drifting to the 3-point line, that's why I don't like five wide. Because when you do five wide, you naturally just drift out to the outside. You're trying to, get some motion on the outside. But when you got Carter or Desumu on you, you need to be like, F all that, pass him the ball. Because he easily could have had 30 if he would have just been aggressive. But I really don't want to get on him. I just feel like the rotations were bad defensively more than anything. Uh Hell, Dyson, but I mean, he missed some horrible layups. I will say that. But if you got Dyson and Clint giving you that many points, uh, it's just bad, man. I really don't, and I agree with you. Like Trey ain't gonna play perfect every freaking game. You know what I'm saying? And he was kind of forced it because nobody could score. That's why his shooting percentage went down. Because at the first half of the game, he was diming people up and he was 50% from the field. So he was having a great game offensively and defensively. But when he saw everybody sitting there and could not score when they brought him back in just to try to score, he couldn't, man. But I'll talk more about it in the what's the name? Let other people come up. Appreciate you, man.
All right, thank you, Larry. Let's go, Juan, in the building. What's good, Juan?
What's up, man? Let me get 3 minutes. I've been in day one. I just need a little something to get
Go
off my
ahead, go ahead,
chest
do
and
your
make
thing.
the form.
Go
All
ahead.
right. So, Demond, I completely agree with everything you said. I've been pretty much in your corner. Me and you been in the same corner
Man, I'm
since
anxious,
you
bro.
since
I'm tired.
yeah
I'm tired, bro.
since it started up. I'm in my 40s. You in your 40s. I'm tired of watching
Well,
the
actually, I'm in my
monotony of the.
30s.
Bro, you get what I mean. I'm tired of watching the shit show, bro. The fourth quarter, we scored 15 points, 6 of 23 from the field, 0 of 7 from three, 3 of 7 from the line, and 5 turnovers. When Quinn puts out Garrison Matthews, Trey Young, and Keaton Wallace as your backcourt and wings, you're conceding the game right there.
He tricking it,
E-
bro. That's 2 games he done tricked off, bro.
yeah,
Back to
even
back.
The Bulls announcer was like, "What are we doing? What are we doing?" You know what I mean? Quinn Snyder doesn't know how to fully utilize his rotations. Jalen Johnson had 20 points on 11 shots. Why he's not shooting the ball no more? I don't know. I don't know, man. We've given up. There's two things that are true when you're playing the Hawks. One, we're going to give up 120 points, and two, your 3-point percentage is going to skyrocket when you play us. You're going to get your threes are going to be hit, and you're going to get 120 points on us. And you know we're going to let you in the game or keep you in the game, man. I for sure thought we was winning this game up by 17. I knew we was winning this
Bro, I
game.
thought we was cruising.
Yep. And then they said the Bulls. This is our fifth game in 7 nights. So the Bulls knew that, and they just started pushing the pace in the fourth quarter. And then we can blame it on heavy legs. I don't know. For all y'all out there talking about we ain't got everybody, the Bulls don't have everybody. For all y'all talking about we should be beating the bottom feeders, we are the bottom feeder. We
Hey,
are the bottom feeder.
they act like we waiting on some all-star players to come back or
Yeah.
something.
You waiting on two injury prone guys to come back, which one of them was gonna have a full ramp up in Bogey to even get back to the level he's supposed to be at, and Kobe. So when I listen to fans say, "Oh, we missing Hunter and Bogey," what are they gonna do to help us defensively and offensively? Can they go to be 7-1? Can they play post defense? No. All right. So miss me with all that. All right. Because all it takes is just a hard lateral movement for Bogey knees to buckle, and all it takes is some fluid in Hunter's knees, and then he's back on the sideline again. That's been the premises of their injuries for the last 3 to 4 years. Is their knees are messed up, man. All right. I agree with you. Package up these bums and get them out of here, bro. Get them out of Atlanta. Get a real star. I don't want to hear well, who you gonna get? I name somebody every single week, but then everybody come up here, oh, we don't need him. I remember Cats telling me we don't need Cat, he too soft. 21-10. How you gonna say we don't need 21-10? Like, how dumb do you gotta be to sit there and say something like that, man? But you okay and concede with Clint Capella playing the center position, and he can't even block shots no more. The only thing he can do is hit a hook shot in the rim and get blocked by guards. You know what I mean? But again, I digress. Trey has played 80 minutes in the last 2 games. 80 minutes in the last 2 games, bro.
Bruh, it ain't gonna last, dog. Like, bro, he could even come out the game for 3 minutes.
Nope, he can't because the backup point guard situation is terrible, and we don't have one right now.
Oh, that's 3 minutes, Juan.
Yep, I'm good.
Let's go to Kool-Aid. What up, Kool-Aid?
Hey man, now you see why I be talking about mutants, right? God dang, bro. Go get me some mutants, bro. This ain't working, man. I'm talking about, man. Let's buy. Hey, look, I'm the oldest one in the bunch, man. Can they just go buy me a championship before I get up out of here?
That's what I've been screaming for. Just go buy it.
You got take Trey Young and go put me some mutants. Go put the mutants. When I said this, and they said I was crazy. I said Trey Young walked in the office and said, "I'm gonna leave if you don't get Kevin Durant." You know what they said to me? We don't want no Kevin Durant. I said Trey Young walked in the office and said, "I'm gonna leave if you don't get Kevin Durant." And the people the people around me talking about, we don't need no Kevin Durant. Kool-Aid. Go get Aiden. You should heard me go say go get Aiden. We gonna trade Hunter and Clint for Aiden. Oh, we don't want no Aiden Kool-Aid. Well, who the hell you want? Can you give me some names? When I say get me some names of the NBA, I want you to be you know who Curry and when they went and got Buddy Hield. If Buddy Hield is not a name. Buddy Hield is not a name of the NBA. A lot of people know Buddy Hield. Everybody knows Slow-Mo. Go get me some names.
I've been saying that,
I'm telling you, man, most of these guys on here all the way up to the #1 draft pick, and I know Mike don't like me saying this, all the way up to the #1 draft pick, we ain't did it yet. And I'm just sad that I said in the beginning of the draft that they played this horrible trick on us, that we have to pick from this bunch of players.
I'm telling you, man, we don't got the talent, bro.
God, man, I'm like, man, if this Landry don't let me listen to this, man, and I'm gonna leave. Kobe Buffkin ain't played. Seth Lundy ain't played. Mo G can't play. Ain't played. Then you got Hunter can't play. Hurt. Bogey can't play. Hurt. Then the one you playing, Soto 00 hurt. Loose knee, bomb knee, Clint Capella. Come on, man. How you gonna win with that?
Hey.
They ain't even on the floor. And then this fool, like you said, this fool make a deal to take Kobe Zeller to sit at home and pay him a paycheck. What kind of deal is that? I would have took that deal. I mean, I thought he was gonna make a deal with DJ, but dang, you couldn't make that deal that you got to take Kobe Zeller and then pay him and take up a spot on the bench.
Yeah.
Come on, man. This Landry is terrible, bro.
Let me go to Doug, Kool-Aid.
That's it, man. Okay, that's it, man. I'm just.
What up, Doug?
What's happening?
Another L, dog. Another L.
I ain't even mad.
About a blunt neither.
I ain't even mad. I ain't mad at all, man. Like you said, let's get better. Take it a game at a time. Shit, y'all know what it is. The same shit. Nigga can't stay healthy. Dyson Daniels, though, Jesus, man. This nigga is so offensively talented. This shit is crazy, bro. The layups he be putting up, them floaters, it's like, damn. That's all you can say is damn. Like, this team is so poorly reconstructed. It's just, man. It's just, we can't expect to win. We just got to play. We just got to watch it for the, just to say we Hawks fans for real. So.
That's all? That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got, man.
All right, Doug, let's go to my homeboy. Oh, Blackbird in the building, man. What's good, Blackbird? Where you been at? You be fucking with the Falcons, huh?
Yeah.
What's good, my dog?
What's up with you, D? Hey, D.
Yo.
Hey, Hey, you remember when I would come on your lives and I'd talk all that cash money shit about the wrestlers
Yeah.
and how Tony Wrestler need his ass beat for letting his boy walk around and goddamn Hawks facilities and shit, being chummy and buddy with superstar athletes just to screw us over in the all season. Look, listen, man. This team don't make no fucking sense. It don't make no sense. What? Who's the scorers? Who are the defenders? Who are the rebounders? Who is who? Who do they have any real roles to play on this team? It's just like, hey man, anybody who get the ball, just figure out something you can do with it. That's what it feel like. If it ain't Trey, everybody else just figure out what to do with the ball when you get it. This shit not making no sense. You got 2 5s who can't shoot, but you supposed to be a 3-point shooting team. You supposed to be a shooting basketball team. You supposed to be a team that can light this that can light the damn scoreboard up from behind the arc and from deep range. But you got two 5s who can't give you shit on the offensive end. Clint can't give you nothing outside the key. Nothing. He can't give you nothing outside the key. Now, I love Clint for what he brings to the game, but he is not built for what they trying to do with this team. And I don't know why I'm saying that. I don't know what the fuck they trying to do with this team.
Because the coach playing politics with Clint.
He playing politics with Clint. They playing politics with other teams. Like other teams give a goddamn about the players you got. You ain't got no damn body but Trey Young. You ain't got nobody. What kind of you ain't got no room to be passing up on good trade offers. If a good trade offer come on your table, you need to take it. Take the damn offer. Why you passing up on guys? What the hell? You got to get the time. Everything you saying, D, is right on point. If they don't go by, listen. I'm this last thing I'm gonna say. Then we can move on to somebody else. If the wrestlers don't take a page out off the Blake book and go get somebody that actually can build a team and that gravitates other players to want to come play for you, we ain't gonna be shit. But they ain't gonna do that because they don't know how to get out their own damn way.
All right, that's the homeboy Blackbird, man. Let's go to Darian. Then we got Matt. What's good, Darian?
Man, nothing, Another back-to-back game, another back-to-back loss.
Hey.
Hey. They don't win back-to-back games, Damon. They don't. And I mean,
That's
you can't really
Quinn's
blame them because you got.
That's Quinn's fault.
I mean, they played 5 games in 7 days, Damon.
Oh.
No, I'm just saying.
Yes or no?
5
We
games,
should
7
have beat.
days.
Yes or no? We should have beat the Pistons.
How many minutes you think they averaged?
I don't know. Trey probably pushing about 40.
Gotta be, right?
He looked wore out today.
When that fourth quarter hit, they hit a wall. They couldn't hit anything. Nothing.
I mean, Jalen Johnson could have did a little bit more.
Jalen could have done a little bit more.
Zach didn't shoot too good.
Zach gave us his usual 1 for 6.
I mean, Clint had a good game, but I mean, he's not really effective. You can't really go to him.
I mean, you gotta do something, man. You gotta find some type of.
We just don't got the players, bro, to do shit for real.
Bro, you need to do something to where you get some players that can actually play. Something that
you got. This a whole development squad we got right here, dog.
Hey, Damon, let me ask you a question. It's something I thought about.
What's up?
If you had an over-under of this team playing with a full healthy roster, would you say they play fully healthy like 20 games this year? Would you go over or under? Will this team be fully healthy for at least 20 games this year?
Probably not. If you
I don't think they will.
If you count Dre Hunter, probably not.
Dre, Kobe, and Bogey, there's no way. You got to find someone that can play, man.
Hopefully Bogey is moved at the deadline. Hopefully they either move Clint at the deadline or let him walk.
We'll see. But yo, I see you open for them. They just
All
can't
right.
win back to backs.
I bet that. We got the homeboy Matt. Then we got Murs, man. What's good, Matt?
What's going on, Demond? We got
Your
three
coach.
issues. We got 3 issues with the team.
And your coach is one of them.
Well, I mean, we got 3 issues with the team. One, we can't dribble or through traffic. We got slapping at the ball. We can't dribble through contact without Trey Young on the court at all. Nobody. Jalen can't do it. Garrison can't do it. Case and Wallace can't do it. We know Dyson damn sure can't do it. Akambu can't do it. Like they can't dribble through contact. So that limits what we could do off ball with the ball when Trey's off the floor, because a lot of sets we can't get into the set. Or what they'll do, Demond, they'll dribble and they'll fumble with the ball. So by the time they regain the possession, now it's 7 seconds left on the shot clock because they couldn't get into a set because they fumbling with the ball. They got to do, everything just to get a firm control of the ball. Then they get into the set. Then they fumble it. Then we throw up some shit with Garrison Matthews with 4 seconds on the clock. Or Jalen is trying to force it into a cut because they cut off his drive, and now he's looking for an outlet. And instead of dribbling all the way to the basket, they slap at the ball a couple times, and he pick up his dribble. And he's trying to force it in, and it's a turnover. So that's one.
Mm-hmm.
2, we can't rebound. So we can't rebound. And I like Larry Nance coming into the game. He brings energy and all that, but he doesn't rebound. That's why he wasn't playing before, because he don't rebound.
But but your coach played Larry and Onyeka together. And
Akanwu. I thought he was spotty. I thought he was a mixed bag. Some parts of the game he was really good. Other parts of the game he wasn't that good. He was a mixed bag. Capella scored a lot, right, because of the baby food, but he didn't rebound anything. I think he had 5 rebounds. He didn't. Vucevic dominated that matchup. So whether it was Vucevic actually scoring or Vucevic setting up others to score, he dominated that matchup to me. And then the third thing is we can't shoot. So you get I'm beside of Garrison Matthews. You get the combination of not being able to shoot, not being able to dribble, and not being able to rebound. It's no wonder we can't score. We went, 5 minutes without scoring in the fourth quarter. The reason why I wanted Zach LaVine, Devon, was because I know you need explosive scores to win in this league. And without Trey on the court, I like JJ, but he's not an explosive scorer. Neither is Zach. We don't have an explosive score. So it's one possession by one. But no one's going to score, 8 points in 2 minutes. We don't have that type of – like they got Kobe White. They got Ayo DeSumo. Obviously, they got LaVine. They got guys that can score in bunches. That's explosive. We don't have anybody like that. That's currently, that's healthy. So, all right,
man. Let me hit Mirrors, and then we got the open forum.
All right.
What's good, I'm at the Mirrors. Demond.
Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead.
Awesome. I hope you're doing slightly okay right now, buddy. It's a rough night. I want to address Matt real quick. They came back into the game when they had their defensive lineup on the court. They were stopping us. We couldn't buy a basket, and they were getting every stop they needed. And then they're getting the easiest shots they needed, and they slowly, incrementally just chipped away at the lead and then got back. They didn't need an explosive score like he was claiming. So I don't know what he was talking about there. Quinn Snyder's got to go. I mean, this is it's dreadful. His rotations are bad. I mentioned it earlier. Trey, Keaton Wallace, and Garrison Matthews on the court is already terrible. But then to compound that, you add in Larry Nance, who is a good offensive player and he'll put some effort on defense, but he's not a rebounder. So you had no rebounding whatsoever, and you're expecting to keep up with the team. It just doesn't make sense. Every time he calls a timeout, there's no adjustments being made. The team doesn't look interested. The team looks completely out of it, except for, say, 1 or 2 players. It just doesn't make any sense whatsoever. And then if you look at last night's game, why wasn't Zach in on the final possession when Detroit had the ball, when we need defensive stoppers? Like, there's so many things you look at how Quinn coaches a team. It's just like it just doesn't make sense. Like it's illogical. The only positive thing I'm going to say, and I know it's hard to think of any positives, but for a team that played 5 games in 7 nights and 2 back-to-backs within the span of 6 days, they looked good for 3 quarters. That fourth quarter was absolutely abhorrent. It was fucking horrible. I don't know what the team can do from here. Like, if you fire Quinn, who are you going to pick up? You know what I mean? So, I don't know. You just got to weather the storm, I guess. Like, I don't know, like, how else to, like, view this team right now. Like, maybe when Bogdan and DeAndre come back, they're the offensive spark we needed. So, when we get in these lulls, hey, they can come in, they can give us, 6 to 7 points in 4 or 5 minutes. I don't know. They can't fucking touch the court. So, we'll never know. So.
All right. Anything else, Murs?
Nah, man. Hopefully you have a better night, man. I'm sorry about tonight, man. It's a shit one.
They fucked this shit up. They always do it.
Yeah, it was bad.
And then we got Foot, and then we got the open forum. Let's go. All right. What's up, Foot?
What's up, man? Hey, man, Demond. I don't told you to calm the hell down. You keep drinking. You keep drinking Kool-Aid. Hold on. Like we talked, like we said. You said it first, like you said, we are rebuilding.
That's still a game we should have won.
I get all that. We are rebuilding. We're not retooling like whatever folks be saying. But again, I'm going to say it again until y'all get this shit in your head. We are not winning nothing this year. Let the young guys play. I've said this shit 100 times. Y'all keep hoping. And Juan said it best. Everybody got all these excuses. We know what it is. The team ain't good. It's apparent. We know that. They can't make a big move until maybe trade deadline in the season. When Clint fall off, contract fall off, you can get Larry Nance fall off, all of them. And for y'all that keep talking about these damn injuries, y'all act like them dudes that's injured all-star. Come on, man. They're role players. They're role players. Whether, yes, Demond, for what the talent we have, what I'm going to tell you with the talent that we have, it's only one game we're supposed to lose this season. That's against Boston, based on talent. That's against Boston. Everything else, tonight. See, but I get called a hater because I'm saying we ain't going to win there. You know what I'm saying? That's why I be at their head. Because we ain't going to win there. It ain't no hater. Like me, Kool-Aid, I've been watching this shit since 1970-something. Hell yeah, I'm mad. That's why I don't care. I'll be saying what I said. Because I want a winner before I leave up out the mug. I want a winner. We're not finna win nothing. We're going to have to make some tough decisions to get the money to bring about 2 to 3 players that are already made, that want to come together to build a team. That's what it's going to be. That's what it's going to take. 2 to 3 players at all-star level. 2 or 3. No, it's going to take 3 dudes. It ain't going to take no 2, somebody next to Trader. It's going to take 3 dudes to get us over the hump. So I don't know why nobody don't understand that. So, and forget this, back to back, 5. Man, them dudes used to play 6, 7 games on the weekend when they play AU. They make millions of dollars. They got high level training, high level nutrient, all that. I don't want to hear all that shit. Stop making excuses. Just get to the fact that look, we ain't winning. It's okay. Stop regurgitating the same thing we've been saying since last year. We ain't winning. Quinn trash. We know what it is. That's what it is. It ain't got nothing to do with no pass, no dribbling, nothing. We're not good. We are rebuilding. So relax.
Hey, Foot.
And wait. Go.
Hey, Foot. Everything you said will be on point if it weren't for Tony Russell and Nick Russell still being ahead of the organization.
We don't talk about that. Why keep talking about something? We know it.
You can't say we're rebuilding if we still have Clint Capella, DeAndre Hunter.
Bro, we don't have the money. We can't maneuver. Yes, I can.
So
we don't have the money.
What?
Yes, you do.
No, you can't.
We had to make that trade, get rid of DeAndre, right? We had to make that trade with New Orleans, take on some junk for now. So I don't know what y'all think rebuilding is, bro. We are rebuilding. You don't have to
rebuild
blow
mostly on the roster. I don't care. You can't. There's no way.
It's all good, fellas. Just watch the
That's what I'm
game
saying.
for what it's for, man.
Exactly. That's what I've been trying to tell him.
Ain't no point in
That
getting
sound depressing. That sound depressing as hell.
You can't hear it.
I mean, it is what it is. We're just keeping it real.
It is what it is. I mean,
I want to address
the
Darren.
same
Hey,
thing.
Darren, can you say, okay, we can't rebuild because the players that we got in the injury prone? We had several chances to get rid of these sorry ass injury prone players. Kobe Buffkin was withheld from a trade to get Pascal Siakam. You know what I'm saying? Okongwu, rumor, was held out for getting Herb Jones. Like, again, we had opportunities to get better dudes in here, all-star quality, all defensive guys, and our front office.
Defensive guys. We had
Well,
113.
Can we not do the defense thing tonight?
We got a chance to get the best defender in the league, and we didn't because we wanted to keep a Yucca Congo, Toyeka.
Well, that was a good
You had a
decision.
chance to get some names.
That was a good decision.
That was
You said that was a good decision.
Yeah.
To keep
What?
Toyeka Congo. Toyeka he's a dude, bro. He'll never be in all defense. He'll never be a top center in the league. He is a dude. Kobe Buffkin Kobe Buffkin played 17 games in the NBA, and we withheld him from a trade to get an all-star championship player who could have taught the Hawks how to win championship basketball.
Could have had. Hey, don't forget, we could have got rid of Clint and had Derek Lively.
Yeah, exactly. The reason, when you make a DeJounte Murray trade and you fail on that, normally GMs get fired because you set us back 5 to 7 years. And watch when we say 5 to 7 years, we're set back because of that trade. Because now we don't even have no maneuverability right now. And basically, all we're trying to do is stay afloat and not give the Spurs. We're literally putting a roster out there to not give the Spurs a top 5 pick. That's what we're doing.
But we're gonna get them that top 5.
We're dog paddling in the ocean.
That's the way they playing. That's what it feel like.
Larry, when you said we don't have any what?
No, what I'm saying is that we base this team around a lot of injury-prone players, and we agree on that. Do we have a lot of injury-prone players? Can we agree on that?
Exactly, yes.
A lot? I won't say a lot.
Name the players that ain't playing. Name the players that didn't play tonight. I guarantee you they got a contract.
If you want to say JJ injury prone or not, but
name the players that didn't play tonight and they got a major contract.
Why y'all arguing about the same thing?
No, well, see, here's the thing. Really. I agree with Blackberry 100% because when you have the Suns sitting there playing 2K franchise mode, you know what I'm saying, and butting in, that's why Landry didn't get fired. Because
that's the only reason why he here.
Exactly, because he know that was his fault.
We're rebuilding.
That's why I call Landry a puppet. You know what I'm saying? Because he really ain't got nothing. Geppetto back there and Nick Wrestler and Tony Wrestler are Geppetto. And they got
rebuild start with getting rid of Landry.
Well, I'm not gonna disrespect
the rebuild start by getting rid of Wrestler. Shaq is one of the richest men in the world.
They're not selling the team.
That ain't gonna happen.
I know you won't sell the team.
The Wrestler want to move. The rebuild have to start with Landry.
Basketball now, but it takes getting rid of some of this style.
Tony Wrestler is worse than the Spirit Group. I said it.
Also, you can't tell me they're rebuilding. Yeah, and you still got whatchamacallit.
It don't matter who you got.
No, Barry. What we're saying
is Cody Zeller on the roster. They don't even have
Cody Zeller. We're waiting to trade Cody Zeller. He's never been to the team. He ain't never been Trey Young before.
No, they're disagreeing on the buyout right now because if they buy him out, Tony Wrestler goes to the luxury tax. He doesn't want to do it.
I know that. That's why they buy him out.
That's why they keep asking why.
That's the only reason why they're going to make a trade.
Landry should have made that move with DJ to put himself in that position. He know he had to take Cody Zeller. That was stupid.
He was put.
But don't make the move. Don't make the trade. Then keep DJ. I want to have. Let me tell you, I'm not even a DJ liker. But common sense would have told you if I got to go take a player that's not going to play, keep DJ.
For $2 million.
DJ was put on this roster. TJ was put on this roster because somebody put pressure on the Hawks. That's all I'm saying.
We already know that.
See, we can go back with history. What got us in this? We are in a mess with this roster as far as trying to make moves to have.
It's a hot mess. It's a hot mess.
Because Landry keep making dumb decisions.
We can talk bad about Trey Young. We can talk bad about the roster, but the ownership is the problem, and we're not going to get any serious GM in here unless ownership either change or change their mentality.
Yeah,
like if
like
I'm the Hawk,
bro.
I'm throwing a boat and partial ownership.
Go nowhere. It don't matter.
I'm throwing a boat of money and partial ownership to Bob Myers. That's what I'm doing. He is sitting on ESPN
Landry not selling his
on
team.
Wednesday nights. That's what I would do.
I'm just waiting to hear a report. I'm just waiting to hear a report that Nick Wrestler is on his way to some other franchise to do mentorship under another GM or do something at another team. Because then finally we might start seeing some shit shape up in Atlanta. Nick Wrestler is playing puppeteer. He went to his daddy. He went to Tony. He said, "Daddy, I want to be a general manager." Okay, son, I got a whole goddamn basketball team right here for you to practice with. So that's what the fuck we've been doing. We've been the practice dummy. We've been the practice dummy for Nick Russell until his dad is seeing him somewhere else.
Unfortunately, unlike 2K, we can't hit the
we already done that. We
can't
change it. We change it. We can't change it. We all know, discussed all that foolishness. We know what happened. We know what happened. I'm telling y'all right now, we already rebuilding. We get it once we get that money off the books. The Hawks have taken them. Like I told y'all, if y'all listen to me the other night, I gave y'all some information. If you believe it or not, the Hawks are right now are rebuilding. Once there's money this year, they're gonna maneuver the way they can this year as much as they can. But once they do that, hold on.
I hope you're right.
Once they do that, they start getting what you need. Right now, all that stuff, foolishness happen with Nick Rush, it ain't gonna happen no more.
How the heck you gonna trust Landry with a rebuild?
Hold on, bro. Let me finish. You know them two consultants that came in?
Exactly, Kool-Aid.
You can't. Y'all know that them two consultants that came in for GM consultants. Them two, they help talk some sense into the owner, right? So I'm telling y'all what's gonna happen right now. Ain't that we can do about it? They can't go get nobody. Hell, first of all, who want to come in first? That's why I said it's gonna take some off season. What couple dudes want to team up to get here.
I don't think that's gonna happen.
Oh, that's your opinion. There we go.
Hold on. What makes you think two consultants are talking
people
sense
talk
into
about
Tony
like
Wrestler?
the franchise is ruined and all that? We have
I'm getting some inside information. That's all I'm doing.
We got
two consultants are, but you got a general manager from a championship franchise that
dude, he was already gone. But they messed that up. He was already gone when the dudes came in.
That's ownership making the decision to go get a messed up manager to remove a championship manager, put a friendship manager in place.
We know that. They already did it, bro.
We ain't gonna win.
If
the ownership don't change, or if the ownership don't change their mind, like he just said, and get a manager that's gonna make the decision to make tough decisions to go get us some NBA players.
But Foot, can I ask you a question? Can I ask you a question, Foot? So if we all rebuild, listen, I'm in tune with everything you're saying. But if we saying that Landry Fields is incompetent, and if we saying that Nick Wrestler is the puppeteer who really out here practicing GM, if we saying that, does us rebuilding even fucking matter? Do it even matter?
Yes.
It don't matter because management is incompetent.
No. Listen to what I'm saying. I've said it again, and Larry said so. It's two different things. First of all, we can't even maneuver to try to get players now like everybody want. They just think we can just pop up, go get this person, get Aiden, go get this person, that person. No, we can't. That's number one, right?
Mm-hmm.
Number two, what I'm saying is the way the upper management runs this team is no longer going to be that way. That's all I can say. Like
I
you said.
I hope so.
I know two things. I know two things. I know we have 7 first-round draft picks, and I know Landry Fields has a 5-year contract, so he's not going anywhere.
This is what I
don't mean that. That don't mean that, Matt.
We just need to buckle that.
Hey, look, 2027. I'm going to be patient to 2027. That's what I'm going to be patient to give these jokers an opportunity to make their change.
There you go, dude. That's the best way to do it.
That's where I'm at right now. I'm just Kool-Aid drinking because I have fun with that. But at the same time, I'm real. I'm giving them 20 to 27 to make the changes to do what they need to do to get me a championship. I'm watching these jokers to do that. Look, we ain't gonna win now. We're not gonna win in the next. But I'm looking that they got within their contract period, within the 2 to 3 years of their contract period, to make these decisions, to do what they got to do. Period. That's it. And I don't know what Foot's saying about Trey leaving. If he leaves, that'll be fantastic for him. It won't be fantastic for us. So if he do leave, guess what? Landry gonna be up here if they don't make the right decision, and they gonna still play with that Landry stuff. And the Tony Wrestler ain't got the mindset to go get the right people. Did y'all not see the coach that Cleveland has just got? This guy got them guys 10-0. Do you see how they playing? They still got the same team.
The same
they look
team.
Totally different. Totally different. You know who made the decision to go to fire their coach and go get the coach they got now? Their GM. Their owner allowed to go get. They got the right GM. And the right GM make the right decision. They went and got who? They went and got Donovan Mitchell.
But Kool-Aid,
look at the draft they got. Look at the picks they got. Look at the moves they got. They got players. They got NBA players.
But hold on, Kool-Aid. Well, first of all, we can't play revisionist history. Okay, Kobe Altman didn't do anything until his 6th season in Cleveland. 6. Their GM for Cleveland, Kobe Altman, he didn't do anything until his 6th season. He was about to get fired before he got Donovan Mitchell. Okay, he didn't do it. It took him 6 years to build that team. 6. He didn't do it in 18 months or 20 months, however long Landry Fields been here. It takes 4, in my opinion, it takes 4 years to evaluate a GM because you got to pull in the right draft classes. You got to pull in the right trades. Then you got to put them together, see if they even fit. Then
you got to play them too, man. Don't forget that. You got to play them.
Exactly,
man. That's what I'm saying. You got to put them together. That's what I'm saying. You got to put them together, see if they even fit. So it takes longer than 18 months or 2, however long Landry been here, 2 years. Exactly. It takes longer than that.
Exactly. That's why I said 2027. That's why I said 2027, Matt. I'm watching these jokers because you know what? As they go through the process of putting together the team, you could start telling whether they're making the right moves or not. If you saw that your boy has started making the process of making the right moves with what draft picks he was getting Donovan Mitchell and getting those centers. They have 7-foot centers. They got guys who played their position in their height and everything. He went and got shooters. No, you can't build Rome in a day. But you could damn so tell if they putting a brick in the wrong place while they building it.
But I'm saying you gotta give him the
if you see a brick in the wrong place when it's what you gotta do, you gotta tear all that crap back down and start over again because the stupid builder didn't know how to build a freaking house.
Well, I would say, from my opinion, I think the players he drafted individually can play individually when healthy. When healthy, they can play.
Too bad this ain't part ball. Too bad this ain't part ball.
When healthy, they can play. 1.
But you have 4 rotation players that are injured constantly, man.
2.
It's aggravating.
2.
4 bogeys.
It takes. Like I'm saying, you gotta understand what he was saddled with. Dre, I like Dre, but Dre, Capella, Bogey, he was saddled with those guys.
You've had chances to get rid of all of them.
He had chances literally to get rid of all of them.
Not Hunter.
You're dead.
He done had opportunities.
Hunter probably would have been in the deal to move because the Yucca Congo didn't have his deal yet when you try to get Herb Jones. So he didn't have his deal yet. You would have had to move Hunter to get that. You know what I'm saying? But they didn't want to give away Hunter and a Yucca Congo.
Yeah,
that was a problem.
And they should have. Because they should have done it.
Man, if we're holding up picks to get an all the best defender in the league, but Yucca Kongwu, that should be a fireable offense. If we're holding up a trade to keep Kobe Buffkin, who's only played 17 games, that has been injured for the majority of his career as an Atlanta Hawk, you should be fired.
No,
fire his ass now.
For doing the DJ trade.
Larry, if you have a 3-year outlook, outlook on the team, why would you pay to get Siakam? Then you got to give him a new contract. You know what I'm saying? How old is Siakam? 30? 31?
You let Indiana.
Hold on, wait a minute. Whoa. Hold on, Larry.
Indiana was behind us until they got him.
I got that. They got at the bottom.
Matt, you making it seem like we don't have nothing.
Matt. I'm just talking about talent wise. That's all.
Yeah, you making it seem like we ain't got nothing to work with.
No, I'm saying we do. I'm saying we have 7 first picks.
If we got something to work with, why not go get a piece? Why not go get a couple pieces that could make you into a contender? Why not go do that?
Because the timelines are not aligned.
And for the timeline. The timeline is now. The timeline is right now. You need to win right now.
You talking about timelines? Are we in Loki? What are we talking about?
Their timeline is 3 years.
Basketball.
Their timeline is 3 years, Larry.
If their timeline is 3 years, you need to trade Trey.
Are we talking about the MCU timelines? Or are we talking about basketball?
We talking about basketball. But I'm saying, why would I go out and go get Pascal Siakam? That speeds up JJ's development, or forced to speed up his development. We probably don't get Zach in the draft, right? So now we're on the 2-year window with Trey and Siakam.
Question.
Quinn.
Question.
And if that don't work, what we're gonna be left with in the worst situation.
Is Siakam better than JJ?
Matt, check this out, Matt.
Is Siakam better than JJ right now?
Matt, check this out.
Okay. Why we got to worry about JJ when we gonna get Siakam?
Matt, no, Kool-Aid. Hold on. Before you ask that, Matt. All right, say we get Siakam, and for some reason or whatever, Trey Young get hurt. We still having the season we had. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it's not going to win you a championship.
Getting Siakam is not going to win us.
No, follow me, Matt. Follow me.
Not going to win us a championship.
But follow. No, let me finish this point.
All right, go ahead.
So if Trey Young get hurt, we know he's a force multiplier on offense. So he get hurt, we're gonna have the season we had. Correct. Correct. Right.
Right.
Okay. We still lose in the play-in. We luck up and get Zach and Ricochet. We're still gonna get Zach because that was luck. We had a 3% chance to get Zach. We still get Zach.
But we don't know.
Okay, we still get Zach. But guess what? We still get Zach. Maybe we don't even. If you want to trade DeJounte Murray, that's fine. But for the people that love DeJounte, I didn't think that it worked with Trey. But you still gave away a 20-point score. And and making those points up, we still haven't did it yet consistently. You see,
I bet you wish you had him in the fourth quarter right now. I bet you wish you had him in the fourth quarter right now.
Y'all told me
you have a nucleus. But look at this. Look, this is my team nucleus now. I have Trey Young. I have Zachary Ricochet right now. You know, you don't like Dyson, so we kept DeJounte. We still got DeJounte Murray who can work in the fourth quarter. That do that. I don't think it worked with Trey Young. The defense was horrible. But you saying go get Zach LaVine because you don't care about defense. You want offense. So we keep that. We have Pascal Siakam and JJ. Put Pascal Siakam at the 5. Put JJ at the 4. Now, if you want to run that 5 wide like you want to do, Pascal Siakam can hit that 3-pointer.
When has he ever played the 5?
Yeah, he's gonna play the 5.
Siakam is a dog, man.
Well, Congo ain't playing over him.
It's the heart of Siakam that makes the difference.
Let me tell you something. Siakam was not coming here.
He didn't want to come here.
It don't matter what he wanted. If he would have got the contract and he had the contract, he could have came through town for 1 year.
If we would have offered him a contract, he would have took that contract.
But Larry, what I'm saying is
he would have had to do it. He might not would have had to go through the whole process.
Why
he
y'all
would have to
think
make
people
a
want to come to
deal.
Atlanta?
To stay or
Why
leave.
do y'all think people want to come to Atlanta right now?
Foot. What
They
I'm
don't.
saying is
They don't.
Foot. What I'm saying is, it didn't matter what he wanted to do.
I know
if you trade,
I know what you're saying.
Kobe Bucket has not done anything for this team except for be a hope and a dream. Okay, whether
But
if
Larry,
you believe in his talent or not,
but Larry,
he has served no purpose on this team.
But Larry, if you're building for 2 years from now and you think he has all-star ability in 2 years,
and Kobe Bucket is
okay. If you
bomb,
build it for 2 years from now,
I'm
then
telling
you
you
made
right now, from the eye test, Kobe
if you're
Bucket
building
is
for
a bomb.
2 years from now, then you just made Foot point about tanking.
In 2 years, Larry, you'll be where you think you are, and you'll have money, and you'll have.
I don't think Kobe is a better talent than Dyson Daniels at all. It's not even close.
Lord. Oh my Lord.
Kobe.
When is he gonna play, Matt?
Kobe's not seen.
I mean, he got to play, man.
High level player.
He got to play, even if we disagree on who's more talented.
We severely disagree on that.
He has to play, bro.
He got to play.
He got to
play.
He do got to play. He do has to play.
This dude is not gonna play this year. Watch and see what I tell you.
The glimpses that we seen are very high.
No, that you seen.
Watch and see what I tell you. Kobe Bucket is gonna be soon as he touch the court. He gonna be as soon as they send him down there to the G League to warm up. He gonna be hurt again before he get in his next. He will not play this year.
Where you seeing that
at? Real quick, I'm gonna call y'all the Hope fans. Y'all so full of hope. I don't told y'all need to just relax, man. Chill out, take that.
Yeah, like Kobe kid, I understand that. Dave, I understand here, kid. No, I'm sorry, but you go. I was talking to Dave. I understand that Kobe kid.
Look.
But he ain't helping now.
Let's talk about the game right real quick.
All right, let's talk about the game. Yeah,
let's talk about the game. So the game started off and started out pretty good. Everybody's smoking. Trey was playing the way I want him to play the whole half. He was playing the way I keep talking about for him to play. It was the other players. See, I came on halftime. Me, Demond, and who was it? Was it you, Kool-Aid? Or who else?
Yeah, it was me.
So the question was, I was talking about what was different. Kool-Aid said they was hitting their shot, which I agree they hitting that shot, but that's not what was different. What was different is the ball moving and people moving that created easier shots. They didn't shoot a lot of threes. They weren't jacking up every chance they get. Now a couple times they did, but for the most part, we got easy buckets. We ran the damn floor. We pushed the ball. We getting layups and dunks. I mean, how many oops we throwing?
Turnover ball for defense.
Yeah, exactly. It was
Dyson Daniel defense.
It was 3 oops.
And then fast forward to the fourth
quarter. Hold on, Matt. Damn, man. It was 3 oops back to back, right?
Mm-hmm.
We were running the gun like I've been saying. What these young athletes need to do. They long pause because I know y'all with that bullshit, but they long and athletic and or whatever.
I ain't say nothing.
I know you did it, Larry. We talking about the young fella, but that's what I envisioned from his team eventually. That type of play when everything was flowing and moving. Cause see, what pissed me off when everybody come on, when DeMond came on, everybody come on talking about Trey can't do it by his Trey. Everybody playing within the floor of the game. What the hell are you talking about?
When he on the floor?
Hey man, I'm talking, bro. So what I'm saying is that when at the end in fourth quarter, what happened? We start playing dumbass basketball and right around halftime. I said, "Watch, can we sustain this dumbass basketball? We're gonna go dumb." I got on the chat, kept saying, giving praise to the team, including Trey. And what did we do fourth quarter?
Clockwork.
I saw some hero balls, some dumbass basketball. That's from all of them. I'm not singling out Trey. The whole damn team, including Quinn. We start playing dumb. That's why the team got up. We come down, we shoot 3 long rebound. They go back, made a shot. We come back, we rush a shot. Part of it, we was trying to run back and forth. Slow that shit down. You're out of control. We going down, missing shots, and then they come back, they make shots. You see what I'm saying? So again, it's the same MO with this team that y'all keep complaining about. We already done talked about it. That's why I see y'all call me a hater because I expect them to lose.
So we just supposed to talk about the game foot.
No. We're just talking about the game. Now, so with that said, what I'm talking about is why we keep talking about some shit we don't talk about before. We keep beating the dead horse. We already know. We already agree. The wrestlers, we don't talk that shit till we blue in the face. If y'all want to talk about it, that's fine. I'm in the roll, and Matt gonna have to log on and take over because I don't want.
It's a real current issue.
But we know that.
We talk about the same thing all the time.
No. We talk about the game though. So it's all about everything else now. If y'all want to talk about
if you want to argue, if you want to address the game, tonight.
So hold on, let me finish. So that's my spiel about the game and what happened. You know, Hawks gonna Hawk. That's all. It was fun while it lasted. Hey man, I can tell you this. That shit looked real good at first for me. I was liking everybody until I was like, but I already know they're gonna trick out the damn game. I knew I wasn't.
What's happening?
I was gonna say I said I ain't gonna sit there because I'm gonna get if I get on there and say we're gonna lose, don't get happy. Everybody gonna call me a hater and I can't have fun and all that shit. So I just shut up, let it do what it do.
All right, Foot, what's happening? What's happening between halfway through the third quarter and the fourth quarter? Well, they just fall apart. What happened? Because if I'm analyzing it, I'm looking at Snyder, and I'm saying this dude don't know how to close out games.
Let me tell you, no, it's the whole team. We can't. It's Snyder and the team. They don't know how to close out games, like you said. We start playing dumb basketball. It's the common thing. Smart basketball, we win. With dumb basketball, we lose. And we play more dumb basketball than we play smart.
We can't dribble without Trey Young. That's what it was.
Why you keep talking about dribbling and
dumb basketball? That's what we put on the floor. That's why we got dumb basketball.
We went 6 minutes without scoring. That's why.
Kool-Aid, you saw it today, right? They were getting it, man. I was like, yes, that's exactly what I expected out. You know that they could do, but they didn't sustain it. I mean, Trey was dropping down. They're running the floor, this, that. People can eat the bucket. Wasn't a lot. They weren't just jacking up threes all damn game. They were getting to the bucket. And once, how many times go to the foul line? Clint hit 4 free throws. Clint had like 20 points.
I don't know about that, but
on one easy basket.
Can you talk about the 7 minutes Trey Young did not play?
Yes, I can tell you when Trey Young went out the floor off the floor several times in the first half, that team looked better. Yes, I saw that. I wasn't even gonna sit there because they all called me a hater already. I wasn't even gonna sit there. So,
we were like negative 30 without him on the court. What you talking about?
I don't care about this plus minus BS.
We literally went 5 minutes without scoring. We were sitting on the bench
because we playing dumb basketball.
Oh my God,
Larry,
can y'all agree to this?
You play good.
Can y'all agree something?
Dumb basketball when he's off the court.
In the fourth quarter, we did. I agree with Matt.
Let me tell you what we were arguing with. Can I say
between the third and the fourth quarter? I agree with Matt. Yeah.
Let me say what the men Demond were arguing with him on that. We were saying that they was hitting their shots. That was the difference. Trey was diming them, and they were hitting their shots. At the end of the game, it was in reverse. They started missing their shots. You could tell that they were missing their shot. You only made 15 points, man. Come on, how many times did you shoot the ball? How many shots did you miss? You missed free throws in that fourth quarter. You have to play. Your game has to go to another level in the clutch quarter. You know what the clutch quarter is? The fourth quarter. And we only had 2 games where they scored 18. Then we had in the clutch quarter. The clutch quarter. Then we only scored 14 points. This game in the clutch quarter.
Well, you know
Trey Young went off the floor.
Why Kool-Aid?
You know who led the team in shots in the fourth quarter?
Hey, Kool-Aid, I just explained to you why.
You just explained to me that it was ball movement, and we explained to you the same thing in reverse, that it was ball movement. They got the ball to the basket. They missed the shot. They got the ball. How many times Dyson Daniels stole the ball, went down, and missed the shot? He did it 3 times in the fourth quarter. You get a steal, and you go down and miss a shot. You get to the free throw line. What we had? He missed 2 free throws in the fourth quarter. He was right there. That's why they call it free throw. Free shot. You missed the shot.
That's the difference. How many people missed free throws tonight?
Everybody.
It don't matter. It's when you got to make those shots in clutch time.
You got to make
go ahead
all the time. There ain't no clutch time.
He had 5 more attempts than Jalen Johnson in the fourth quarter. That's all I'm gonna say.
You got something to say, Larry?
Can't hear you, Larry.
You mute, Larry.
Oh, my bad. I muted. Yeah, I didn't want to talk over anybody. Yeah, the free throw discrepancy for us, we missed about 10 free throws today. Yeah, that's a problem. We are the worst 3-point shooting team in the universe. That is just apparent. 31% again for 3-point. I mean, we only shot 29 of them, and we shot 31%. We were 9 for 29. We shot 46.1% from the field. 73. My bad. We missed 8 free throws, not 10. Excuse me. 22 of 30. But you know what, guys? We always talk about the same thing. So let me play this. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, we keep talking about the same thing, man. But I mean, actually, we are a horrible 3-point shooting team, and our coach, the offensive coordinator, want us to shoot 53 pointers a night.
Can I make a point?
That don't even make any sense. We don't have the personnel to do that. At least not right now without Bogdan.
Guess what we shooting from the three?
You don't have the
before the half.
To shoot 50. Like, we shoot horribly from 3 guys.
How many threes did we take tonight?
You know what we were shooting.
39.
Can I say this right quick?
Threes.
You know what the percentage at the halftime that we were shooting from the 3-point line? We were shooting 44% from the 3-point line at halftime.
Yeah.
44%.
Hold on. 54%, Kool-Aid.
We were shooting.
We were shooting from the field 54%. From the field, but from the 3-point line, we were shooting 44%.
44%. So
that's solid. That's solid.
Exactly. But people were hitting their shots. But look, all right, Zachary Shea made 1 3-pointer like he normally do, and then missed the rest. Dyson Daniels really shouldn't be shooting threes, but he was 7 for 15. You know what I'm saying?
Shooting at all.
I get
out of here with that.
Come on, my problem is Jalen Johnson inability to be aggressive. Only took 6 shots. He was by far the best offensive player in the game, but he only took 11 shots. He was 50% from 3. So he was actually dealing, and he just deferred a little bit too much, and that's the problem. And Matt, I'll give you credit, but you did say that he does not have the Paulo Banchero mean streak in him to just go take over games. When he is physically
Australian,
he don't have the
or Larry, or he's just not being taught and told to take over games and to be aggressive.
That's what I was going to lead to.
Because Jalen Johnson did everything. Jalen Johnson is a jack of all trades in basketball. He can do everything, and he has done. That's why when Foot say that, I feel Foot on that wholeheartedly, because I know I done seen that boy take over games in when he played college ball. When I watched the AU tape. When I watch all that shit, Jalen Johnson does everything. He can dribble. He can take off the dribble. He can shoot. He can rebound. He got flow vision. He got all that. The problem is you got somebody running the offense that's not telling him to do that. That's the problem.
It's hard, man. It had to be in his mind and his heart to be aggressive.
No, but I kind of
agree. You got it.
Ain't just that. They have the ability to create a stat of triple doubles every game. Let me tell y'all. The way he rebounds, the way he can pass, the way he can score, he can average a triple double every game.
Let me tell y'all something. Let me tell y'all something. The new age basketball, the fellas coming out of college, the kids in the AU. The young men, today's kids, I'm still gonna call them kids. They're not mentally ready. Okay, they're not like me and you, Kool-Aid. They're not. You have to baby their ass. You have to prop them up, right? So like me and you used to go into the hood. We just ball on the asphalt or something like that. They don't do that. They're soft. They're different mindset. That's what you have to do with this new age guy. Them guys that go in the NBA, they're 19. They're still young men. It's the same. a lot of these guys don't have the dogs. The guys that have dog in them, you know, LeBron, he got a dog. MJ had a dog. Kobe had a dog. Everybody don't have that dog. It's rarely seen. So you have to play mind games with it, bro. I know what you're saying. I agree with you, but that's just what it is.
It's the same thing. It's something I heard they said about Georgia. It said that when the coach of Georgia go after Bennett, he cussed him out. They cussed him out because he could take it. He'll come out there and correct himself. When he messed up, coach cussed him out. He had to take this fool, what we got now, back and grab him around the shoulder and be real nice to him because he was shrinking a hole.
There you go. There you go. When you coach
that's
anything
freaking.
today,
Do you know what? But you got to understand your mind. You don't put that kind of trash on your team.
Kool-Aid, bro. Let me tell you
That's
something.
me.
I know that. Hey, as long as I've been coaching 20-some years, that's the shit I had to adjust to because I don't get it. I'm like, I ain't got time to be holding no hand and baby and stuff. That's what you have to do today. I had to understand that so I can learn to connect with I call them new age dudes. You know, they still on breast milk. That's what I said. So when I talk about different players they saw, that's why I said they ain't built like that no more, Kool-Aid. Because Jalen Johnson was babied throughout his career because of his talent.
Man, I'm saying Jalen Johnson has the ability with the way he played the game to have a triple-double every night. He has the assist in him.
That's right.
He has the ability to get 10, he has the ability to get 10 rebounds, 10 assists, and 10 points every freaking night.
He got the ability to get 30 points every night. He triple-double. He'll walk in triple-double.
Yeah, I know. I'm just trying to be nice to be a triple-double.
But
at that 10.
Look. Right now, you have to figure these dudes out, get in their head, connect with them to get the best out. That's what it is.
Well,
and right now,
who is on
Snyder don't look like he do that well. He just don't do that well.
I'm not gonna put that on.
Who's on Coach Quinn coaching staff?
I'm not gonna.
He ain't got no people on the coaching staff.
No,
he go there and work with these guys mentally.
Yes, yeah, he do. Because one of the coach kids, you know, I coach. So I know. I know.
He ain't gonna never get nowhere if he that soft.
Look. Right now, JJ got to get out of his mind. That's why I always say he got to get out of his mind. You can see it. That's why you don't see aggressive JJ. That's what we're dealing with. That's why I don't like.
That's why the new age. Get us some NBA players
again.
So then, if Jalen Johnson's a shrinker, just like Carson Beck is not going to make it into pro football because he's a shrinker.
You got to work with that. That's what.
But ain't nobody gonna work with Carson Beck on that.
No,
yeah, Carson Beck is quickly losing a lot of money.
He finna lose. He is not going to get drafted nowhere. He is dropping so far in the draft.
He'll get drafted, but it's not going to be,
drafted,
in the first round like it was.
He's going to be on the bench.
I'm just saying how it works today.
Fourth round, something like that.
He fourth round on the bench, whatever.
Yeah, I mean,
a whole bunch
when
of
you
players,
lose Brock Bowers and Ladd McConkey, that's what it is. You lose two pro talents. I mean, it is what it is. And these guys been dropping, so I don't want to blame everything on Carson. We lead FBS in drops, bro. So they ain't helping them out. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? I really don't want to bash the kid that bad. But yeah, he need to be better. But these wide receivers ain't it either. Stuff hitting people in the helmet. Like literally, the tight end went like this to put his hands up and the ball hit him in the head. Like how that happen?
I thought I want to hit him in the numbers.
No. It hit him in the face mask, bro.
Yeah.
That boy done threw more. He done threw more than 12. He done threw 12 interceptions in 6 games, Larry.
Yeah. I mean, he bad and the wide receiver
he bad. Hey, but Foot, from a coach's perspective, if what you said, because me and you both know JJ is capable of a whole lot more. So, in my opinion, it take the coaching staff to get the best out of the players on every level, defensively and offensively. It take the coaches to get the best out of the players.
I had to disagree. You can do everything you can. This one kid, I ain't gonna call him little. He's in high school now. This one kid I worked on for 3 years trying to figure him out. You just can't. At some point, the light bulb gonna have to come in on it. Come on for him. Because you can do everything you can baby them, you can encourage them until they decide in their mind They're gonna have the confidence in one. A coach can't give a kid. A coach can't give nobody confidence, but they can take it away though. You feel what I'm saying? A coach can take away their confidence, but they can't give it to them. So
I kind of agree with that a little bit.
Until JJ makes up in his mind. Y'all see that one play where he just got on the wing, he just went to the whole window over everybody.
Yeah, and went up on everybody.
I'm a little bit, I can't
hold on, Kool-Aid. So you remember I've been saying that for the longest, Larry.
Yeah.
I know he can do that.
He can do it. But he got to get it in there, man.
Yeah,
he got to get in there and there. Yeah.
So if he does, if he do it a couple times in a game and come fourth quarter, he goes straight back into his shell. We can't. So we can't go to the coach. We can't go to the coach and be like, hey man, why you ain't telling this dude to do that shit some more in the fourth quarter? Why we only get that 1 through 3? Why we can't get that in the fourth?
You can tell them, I like when DJ was here. I see Trey tell him. I see everybody patting him on his back. Kool-Aid, you might see more than you at the game most of the time. But what I'm telling you is that you can tell him all you want to.
Hey,
until it clicked that he know he can
do
it.
They win when I'm at the game. You know why? You the coach. I ain't easy on them. I say, get your piece of that butt off the floor. You ain't come to play. That's what I say. I holler down. Hey, JJ, if you ain't come to play, get your butt off the field. Hey, get your butt off the floor. When Bogut, I tell him, you know what I tell him to do? I say, step up on the defense, step up on the man, play some defense, rotate, move, you stupid dumb butts.
Well, I mean,
I scream and I holler. I say, look, man, y'all come to play. And when one player ain't playing, I holler and say, get that ball off the floor. And they out there saying, oh, one time I told them to get Dion Wright off the floor and put Lemon Pepper Lou. Everybody, the fans thought they didn't hear me. But guess what happened? They put Lemon Pepper Lou on the floor and took that bomb off the floor because he wasn't scoring and he wasn't playing no defense. And then Lemon Pepper Lou came out and did what a 6-man do. And he came out there and put 15 in 3 minutes. And you know what we did? We won that game. I hollered down there one time. Step up. We were losing to what name? The Grizzlies. We were losing to them. I hollered down there. What are y'all doing? Get that coach. Do not run the freaking zone no more. Play man to man and defend the freaking 3. Guess what? They did it. And they came back and won that game.
Y'all see where Mary just posted down there?
Get him, Coach Kool-Aid.
But I don't.
Let me tell y'all.
I don't think it's an aggression. I don't think it's an aggression thing with JJ.
Hold on. I'll let you talk, man. Let me respond to this. See this right here? When we were younger, Grant Park and Ralph McGill with the old heads, we out there on the asphalt learning the game. So we always play against older dudes. Them dudes that they don't know what asphalt is. Oh no!
Then why play that foot?
No dirt with no bicycle rim with no spokes nailed to the tree. They don't know nothing about that. No milk crate nailed to the tree. They don't know about that. So again, all these dudes, they in the gym playing. They don't play outside. So when they come in the gym with slides and the shoes
control temperature.
You know, we come in there without shoes on. Oh, I can't wear my shoes outside. I can't do all this. I'll be clowning the hell out of them. Because I tell that's why you get them hungry kids. Because we said we finna go to the hood to get some kids because they want it. You know, they want it. We got suburban kids now, so that's what it is. But you got a couple of them that want it, but most of the time when you get a kid that ain't got no two-parent home or got some adversity at home, they gonna want it. And they're very coachable, and you get everything you want out of them. Them are dogs. Those are the dogs. So right now, with what's going on, and Mike can tell you that too. What's going on right now? That's the generation. We have to adapt, and that's what we're doing.
And the problem we got. The problem we got, Foot, is our biggest dog is 5'10", $160.
True.
That's our problem right now.
I can't take that away from you. Trey Young is a dog. You're right, Blueberry. That's the problem.
I agree with
that. They call me Blueberry.
I mean Blackberry. Shit.
Well,
Hey, you know, I'm still giving my speech back. My speech is coming back, so it's gonna take a little time. But
You doing good. You doing good.
yeah, man.
I said it in my 2 minutes. I said it in my 2 minute segment.
Congratulations, man.
Go ahead, Mike. Matt, shit.
I said it in my 2 minute segment. We cannot dribble through contact.
Oh,
So
No,
if
I
you go
agree
back
with
and
that.
if you go back and
I
watch
agree
the
with
fourth, hold on, wait. If you go back and watch the fourth quarter, Jalen's trying to dribble to the basket. They slap at the ball. He fumbled with the ball. He threw it back out to Trey. Trey take not a great shot, but it was into the shot clock, so I give him a little bit of a break. Then we come back down and he throw the ball. He dribble. He try to drive again. They slap at the ball. He pick it up and try to throw it to Dyson Daniels, and Kobe White
stole it. Yeah,
jumped it in front of him and stole it. So to me, it wasn't that he wasn't aggressive. It's that he's not secure in the half court, dribbling the ball to the rim through contact. Neither is Garrison Matthews. Neither is Dyson Daniels. So when they dribble to the basket, and
go ahead.
Slap at the ball, they pick it up and they throw it back out, and we have to reset the play with like 6 seconds left on the shot clock, and we get a bad play almost all the time. Is that coaching? I don't think so, personally, but some might say it's coaching. But the guys just got to be able to dribble through contact better. So
right,
that's
right.
only
blame Quinn for certain things. I don't blame everything on him because you're right, Matt. From the player standpoint, they got to do better. Like when JJ dribbled down in games, he tend to do all this turn around. Nigga, go to one move in the goal. Like if he just one move and goal, that's it. But go ahead, Kool-Aid.
See, that's why I was saying, Matt, you are certainly right with all that, and that's why the Mons they get us are NBA players, because you telling us that we got players that can't even dribble. So if they can't do what we need them to do to win, guess what they need to do? They need to be gone. Get rid of the players that can't.
I just want him to be aggressive. When he sees Javon Carter on him, go.
Yeah, he got to go.
There you go, Dan. That's what I'm talking about.
You got to go. You got to go in the post and get his hand up.
Man.
Barbecue chicken, bro.
Yeah, there you go. There you go, Larry. Old school. That's what I'm talking about.
So to me, that's what it was. A combination of we can't hit shots.
I used to say free lunch.
That too.
Hey, my point guard. He see me in the post, free lunch, bro. Free lunch.
If you have that mismatch, don't give the ball to Trey. Go to work.
Jello, all that. If I yell out Jello, give him the ball,
This was one of the worst offensive fourth quarters all season long. We couldn't score.
But at the end of the day, man, I'm telling y'all, man, y'all relax.
Okay, we couldn't score. But let me ask. Go ahead. I'm gonna come after you. Go ahead, man.
Y'all relax, man. We are not well put together team. We don't have the guys we need right now. Right? You're gonna see all that change, and it's gonna take about 2 years, 2 to 3 years, depending on how the luck of the draw, who want to come here, who we compare together when we get this money off the book. When Clint's money come down. What's his name? Larry Nance coming off. We got a whole bunch of people money coming off. Trey, hold on. Trey, they need to trade double O, package him up. Package him up. Go ahead and because what you're gonna need, like the monkey, I agree with. He keeps saying we're gonna need some guys. Everybody, we need that. We can't get them guys right now. Y'all keep thinking we can get these guys. We can't
get Zach LaVine. We get Zach LaVine today,
bro. Ain't nobody studying that LaVine. He's not part of the future for me.
Not the future. I'm saying if you're trying to win now.
No, we're not.
I'm just saying if you are. I'm talking to Demond. People that feel like Demond. So if they're trying to win today,
or even somebody that's going to compete like right now, if they can clean out the books earlier, that'll be good. But what I'm saying is, be patient. Let the moves go through. Let the money come out the book. We don't have no picks to work with. We don't have no money to work with. So Matt, you mentioned all those picks. I think you said 7. I'm talking about something to work with right now. I mean, yes, we can trade that for the future, but most guys want to do something now, not like 5-7 years down the road. But again, let's just see what happens and just be patient and enjoy the ride. Instead of fussing, I mean, y'all can fuss y'all want. I ain't gonna fuss with y'all no more. I'm just
Drake coming back Tuesday, Larry.
This the most enjoyable part of it right here. Talking with y'all about it, cause watching that shit is not enjoyable.
It's sure not. It's sure not. This is the most enjoyable part of Hawks right now.
Hold on,
We
it
see him
wasn't
talking about
first
it
half.
and
It was
joking
good.
and laughing. This is the most enjoyable part about the Hawks.
But let's be honest. First half, we were all excited, like yeah.
Of course.
Now I knew it was gonna end. I ain't no
course.
hater, ain't no Debbie Downer, but it's realistic. Come on, it ain't gonna last.
I know, Charlie.
So,
That's
of
what I
course.
say every day, Charlie.
Of course.
How you doing, John?
Shout out, John, man. John, you got something to say, man? I'm sorry, man. I brought you in. I brought you in.
Oh man, no. Y'all woke me up out of a nap. you woke me up out of a nap, and I knew that this was going to be the same type of talk over and over over again. Now, Foot, one thing I got to say though.
It's my fault, John. I started it. It's my fault.
No. Wait, hold up. Let's root. The Hawks started this, not you, Blackberry. The Hawks started this, and you got to chronicle what you saw. That's why we here now. Foot. One thing that I got to let you know. This is what's called therapy. Us coming fussing, us coming hollering, us coming yelling about this, because 20 years ago, you didn't have this. I couldn't look you in your eye. You couldn't look me in my eye. We couldn't hear each other. We couldn't talk. The only time that we'd be able to talk would be down at the barbershop or if we worked together. These sorry son of a gun. And did you see we wouldn't have been able to say anything. And we'd have had to hold all this in. And guess who used to get it? Guess who used to get it? Your girlfriend, your son, your family, all that. That's who used to get it. And they weren't even involved in it. And see, this is the problem. This is the problem. Now, Foot, you say it's gonna take 2 more years to get this straight.
No, get on down the right road.
And see, okay, I'm sorry. Just to get on it, just to get on the right road.
Yeah.
Just to get on the right road.
I think it's gonna take 2 years for us to get.
You got to start right now making the changes. Right now.
But okay, that's fine.
Everybody like, who we gonna get? Who we gonna lose? We're gonna lose it. You can't trade this. Fuck it, man. I'm trying to win. I don't know if John's trying to do. If we ain't winning, blow everything up.
Well, see, we've played. How many games have we played already? Because see now, my prediction is still
10, right, Matt?
My prediction is still 12-7.
Oh.
Okay.
We played 12 games.
My prediction is still 12-7. All right.
Wait, we're a quarter of the way there, John.
We're 3.
I know it.
Hold on, man, how many games we played, Matt?
12.
So how many games we won? 2?
4.
We won 4?
No.
4 and 7.
No. Yeah, we 4 and 7.
Okay.
Oh, we played 11. I'm sorry.
You made it. That's 11.
Okay.
That's 11 games.
That's 11.
We just put us in the 11th spot.
Yeah, that's 11 games, 12 games in the low-line districts. But this,
I want y'all to hear this before you say this. You got
hear
started
this before
at the 3 spot from down to where we are. Everybody's within the 4 to 3 win spot. We got everybody starting from the 3 spot all the way down to the 11th spot. All of them got 4 wins.
Cool.
But see what?
Cool. I saw that today. I knew somebody was gonna bring it up. But let me tell you something, bro. This is the beginning of the season. We know what's going to happen.
It's going to start. It's going to start congealing, separating, infusing. Some people we might go on a 3-game winning streak. Somebody else might go on a 4-game losing streak, and then things will start gapping out. And at 11 games, what we are seeing at 11 games is not satisfactory. It's not satisfactory. Plus the fact, the thing that burns me up is something that Kool-Aid always says that people always get at him about. If you put the ball in the hole,
I knew it was coming.
I mean, but And he's absolutely correct. Now,
You got to put the ball in the hole.
Yeah, put the ball in the hole, 1 or 2, but make sure to put a ball in the hole. You know. Now, this is the thing. This is the thing. What kind of concentrating is there on these people's stamina, their strength, their conditioning, their playing, shooting? Well, you know, because see, what I'm seeing are tired people after the after halftime. After halftime, you know, it was last year. We used to always say that third quarter monster just jump on their back and they can't do nothing in the third quarter. All right. Then they'll scuffle all during the third quarter and I guess wake up a little bit in the fourth quarter. And a lot of times it's too late. It's too late. Game already gone. Time running out. You're still missing shots. Where I don't see any improvement in the shooting that translates throughout the entire game. Because if you're down coming out of halftime, you got to get back up. All right. You got to play defense. You got to make your shots when you get the ball. All right. If you're up, you got to maintain the lead. And gentlemen, I got to always stress this to everybody because see, when I say maintain the lead, that does not mean shut the offense down. Maintaining a lead means maintaining a lead. You get the ball in your possession after they score. All right. Automatically. This is not 21. This ain't 21. When you get the ball, you still got to keep scoring. And see, we have so many wasted possessions. That's why I was screaming for a big man. That's why I was always screaming for a big man. If the jump shooters are off, if the people driving to the basket are off, dump it down low, let that man work. It at least will take time off the clock versus you sitting up here launching a damn scud. Yeah, I mean the way that the Hawks be shooting.
Hold on,
I'm just gonna shoot it from College Park.
I thought we were in Iraqi freedom a lot of nights because see, man, them doggone scuds coming from everywhere. You know, some of them hit the backbone, some of them bust a fan in the face.
Hey, John, let me put something on that. I know scud missiles, they just hit anywhere, right?
Yeah, they just
hit anywhere. It ain't got the computer chip or the AI on it where it goes right in the hole, the one where you can put it right in the hole.
They just lob it.
It ain't got one. Those scud missiles just.
Man, look, hey, go on YouTube and pull up Operation Iraqi Freedom, and these people with CNN on top of the roof. These people on CNN on top of the roof. Man, them joker were ducking too, because they didn't know which way that shit was going. It was just going every doggone way.
John, the problem, though, John, is the 3 players in the NBA that lead the NBA in minutes. 2 of them is on our team. Trey Young is number 1 in the league. Jalen Johnson is number 2 in the league. Over 420 minutes each.
Okay.
So when they sit on the bench and we go to the rest of the team, it's probably, in my opinion, probably the worst. I mean, they're young, so it's not a bad thing, but probably the worst collection of guys in the NBA. You know what I'm saying?
I can't get with that. I can't get with that.
Let me ask you something, Matt.
I can't get with Washington. So it's like, yeah, we getting wasted possessions, but it's like.
No. But when Trey and JJ go to the bench,
without them 2 on the floor, and it's even really without Trey on the floor, to be honest.
That's not true.
Ask the question. When JJ and Trey go to the bench, where's Kobe Buffkin?
He ain't even dressed.
Okay, he can't play. That shouldn't be happening. When Trey and DJ,
but he's hurt right now, Kool-Aid. He hurt.
Where's Hunter?
Oh no, you don't see. He hurt too.
And you don't. That's the problem. He's not hurt anymore. Well, what is Hunter's contract? How many years he got? How many millions he getting? 3 years what?
66.
30, 40 million? What is the contract?
22
3 years what?
22 years. 22 years.
Okay, he got a big contract.
It's a tradable contract, though. It's a tradable one.
It's a tradable one. And my point I'm making is that when those guys, there's no reason right now. Let me tell you something. If Trey Young would have won tonight, they would have went to, you know what spot they would have went to? They would have won tonight. They would have went to the 3rd spot. Let me tell you another reason why we not winning is that we got dudes who have contracts that is 90% of the players on this team that it can't play because they hurt or they don't have the ability to play. They have a main players. They have millions of dollars today that can't play. It's almost freaking $1 billion.
Hey, Kool-Aid. Let me ask Matt a question. Hey, man, you know how you keep talking about how we can't dribble through contact?
Right.
Is that gonna change when DeAndre Hunter and Bogey come back?
I think so.
No,
man, no. Hey, Bogey can't dribble by himself.
You don't think Bogey can dribble?
I'm gonna say this.
No. Now, I'm gonna tell you like this. Bogey, I'm for the life of me, and this is for Trey Young too. I don't know why they don't run people off screens for Trey Young to shoot. I don't know why Trey Young hasn't developed.
That's not his game. That's not his game, John. That's the problem.
Well, I mean,
yeah. There you go. Now something else too. Why hasn't Trey Young developed a fall away jumper? Why hasn't he developed a fall away jumper?
Like a fall away? You talking about short range jumper?
No. Mid-range fall away where he comes around a curl, man picks a man off, or he dribbles, falls away, and launches it.
He got to follow. Because he's short, he's long.
He got to follow away jumper.
When you get linked,
I've never seen Trey Young fall away.
I've seen several fall away jumpers in the college. He got fall away shots. When he run off the ball, when they play him off the ball, and they kick it in the corner, I have seen. You know, for him to shoot over Harper, he have to shoot a fall away. And he have shot a fall away jumper clean over Harper several times.
But Wembanyama last year.
He got a fall away.
He does shoot fall away.
Let me tell you.
Hold on, John. Go ahead, I'm going to Kool-Aid.
Let me tell you. And it was a playoff game against when we went to play Cleveland. We beat Cleveland the year they beat Cleveland, and the year we beat Charlotte. Okay, that was Clint Capella got hurt in that game. Guess what? And when Trey brought them back, they had put Dang in the game. Now, coach changed the whole game of the game, right? He stopped the pick and roll, and he started having Dang do a complete pick. And Trey Young went off that pick, and then he said it was like a pick screen. And it's set up for Trey Young to shoot wide open. And there was a question that was asked to Trey. He said, if you played with Shaq, what would happen? You know what Trey said? He said, I would be open all the time because Shaq is going to set a screen. He's going to set a pick and a screen. So that would leave me open every time. It's just like that in the Milwaukee game when Collins was moving and he sort of set a pick off screen and he did that shimmy because that moved your boy off of him and that left him wide open. So they not right now. Your boy Quinn is not running that type of. He ain't running those screens for none of his shooters.
Well, see, now I want to hear Foot because see, I got a response for that.
So first of all, Trey don't shoot off the ball, coming off screens well. Now he does shoot fall away shots. He's done it a lot, but the problem is,
I've never seen.
Hold on. I've seen it, but the problem is, he shoot a lot of fall away. Mostly, he be doing that dumb shit. But let me say this: the problem with Trey Young on those type of plays, what teams are doing now, they put their longest dude on him, right? They get physical with him because he can't beat nobody one-on-one by himself with his dribble. He's not Kyrie. Let's get it real. So he looks for screens to come off of. But again, they get physical with him. When you start getting physical with him while he running around, that's gonna affect that person, right? So to get up on this, get up
Especially
on
the
this,
ref ain't
get up
calling
on
no
this
foul.
skim. They don't. But you can get physical with that without fouling. Without fouling. This is what I'm talking about. Without fouling, you get up on him, get physical. So that's why you don't see a lot of that. He's 6'1". He can finish shoot over a lot of these dudes in the NBA. You got these dudes 6'5", 6'7", playing point or whatever that they put, or the defenders that they put on. So they make him shoot over somebody. That's why he set picks. They have picks set for him, so that dude can get off him, so he can pull up. Or if he come down open or whatever. That's his game. Trey's a scorer.
It's just like that game yesterday. The best play could have been, now I know they ran that play for Trey to go in there and try to get it to Okongwu, but the best play would have been with 5 seconds left, with Trey coming up the floor, would have been to set a pick screen.
What are you talking about?
For him to take the last shot.
Talking about the last shot yesterday.
Yeah, that was the best play, not to push him to the inside. Because
we don't know what the play is.
I would, if I was the coach, I would have set a pick screen for him to take the last shot.
Well, I disagree.
Kool-Aid, we don't know what the play was.
Because that shot, because that winning shot that he did in New Orleans, when he had, because that was going to be a pick. That was going to be a pick shot.
What Trey should have done yesterday is got off the ball early, because what's the name was open.
No.
Right? Yes, it was. That's what he should did earlier.
No.
Because hold on. But you keep talking about coming up
from my point of view, from my coaching point of view.
I'm saying, but you saying we don't know what the play was. We don't know what was called. What I saw, in my opinion, is some discombobulation that with Trey doing this. Something was supposed to happen or didn't supposed to happen or some other way. It was a mess. Because you got that long dude on him. Hold on. You got the long dude on being physical with it. He had nothing to do but just throw the shot up.
Right. But see, the thing is, if you go back and watch that play. I watched it several times. When they got in the backcourt, the guard that was on Trey beat him. He went in and he drew the center on him. Trey wrapped it around the center, and your boy Double O just did a weak. He went up weak.
Y'all talking about 2 different plays.
Last play yesterday.
Hold on, Kool-Aid.
Yeah, last play yesterday.
No, you bring another play with Double O. That was good defense. That one weak.
No, that was not. That was
great defense.
Let me tell you something.
Hold on. Let's go back to what we're talking about.
I'm talking about the last final play. I looked at it several times. If Double O would have grabbed that ball down here and put it in his chest and turned his back to the basket, he would have blocked out everything.
Kool-Aid, that's a different play you brought up. I'm
talking about the last play, man, of the game, the winning play.
I'm talking about the last shot coming down.
That's what I'm talking about. When he wrapped, when Trey Young came down and the point guard picked him up.
That ain't what you started with.
Huh?
All right, don't worry. That ain't what you started with. That ain't
I
what you
said. The ball was thrown into the court. Trey Young got the ball. The point guard picked him up.
Who did they play yesterday? Who did they play? Who did they play yesterday?
Who what?
Did the Hawks play yesterday?
Who did they play yesterday?
Yeah.
They played they played, you know who they played. My mind, I'm thinking about night. They played.
That's what I'm saying. Because you went
somewhere else. You getting 2 plays crossed up.
I know who they played. I'm just you trick like that sometimes.
Hey, Blackberry, am I doing anything wrong?
I know damn well.
Nah, you crossed the play. You crossed the plays and your games up.
You asked me who they played yesterday. My mind ain't on who they played yesterday. My mind on the play of who they played yesterday.
But you cross it up. You said 2 different things.
I'm telling you who the game yesterday. Okay.
Kool-Aid, just pause for a second. Look, what I'm telling you, you started with the play from yesterday. Then you went to the play when Congo the other game. That was a game before.
I did not. I'm trying to tell you the last final play. Go look at the last final play of yesterday.
Blackberry, what did he do? Blackberry, what did he do?
That what he did. You talking about the tonight game, then you went to last night game.
No, I know. I was talking about. I probably threw y'all off. But what I'm saying, I ain't talking about. See, I ain't talking about the play tonight with Okongwu.
What I was using yesterday game as a scenario.
What's your point?
Okay.
Get your point.
My point was that we were talking about taking the last shot, how to make the shot. So my point is that coming down with 5 minutes left on the clock, which was the yesterday game. It was 5 seconds left on the yesterday game. Okay.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that when they threw it into the backcourt, Trey Young came down, he shook the point guard, and he drew the center and wrapped it around him to Okongwu to make the final shot. Now, for him to make the final shot,
cool it. We talk about Trey Young and screens,
right?
And
exactly.
What, bro?
Yeah, that wasn't no screenplay.
I'm trying to make. Let me finish my point.
Okay, make your point. What's your point?
My point was that he shouldn't. My point was that he should have not called that play for Trey Young to go down in the paint. What I said, they should have ran a screen for him to shoot the ball with 5 seconds. He should have. The ball should have stayed in his hand the whole time. And they should have ran a screen for him to shoot the last shot with 5 seconds.
I think they would have trapped him if they ran the screen.
I don't. The player who has the ball, especially if he's the star, I will not have him to try to pass the ball. I will run any kind of play to get him open to shoot the last shot.
Okay.
Is it safe to say that probably wasn't even drawn up by?
No, it was drawn up because they were drawn up. That play what they did
not by Quinn because that got Trey Young written all over because we know what Quinn want to do. Quinn want to get a shot off. He want to get a shot off.
No, that's on. I would have preferred. I would have preferred that a shot be taken.
Coach's call.
I would have preferred that a shot be taken at that time because
you asked questions. Go ahead with your thing.
Who that?
You trying to make a point. You asked the original question. So what was it now? I mean, what point were you trying to make? Were you trying to make? You asked that question. You said you're gonna come with another question.
Yeah, he don't forgot the Kool-Aid.
Oh no.
Kool-Aid done went all over the damn place.
Oh no. I was just trying to cross the street. I was just trying to cross the street and I ended up on 285. I was just trying to cross the street. But no. Seriously. Oh, I remember. We were talking about Trey Young shooting fall away. That's where we originally started. Mm-hmm. And I said that I had never seen him do that. Plus the fact, Trey Young, like I pointed out last night, if the play is designed for Trey Young to get the ball out of his hands, he gets the ball out of his hands and then he goes and gets a cup of coffee. Then he goes to Dunkin' Donuts and he leaves the play.
I was just thinking that, John.
John, you watched the game tonight?
No, I didn't.
Okay, so tonight, if you go back and watch the game tonight, Trey actually moved off ball today. He gave the ball to Jalen. He ran around screens. He ran in the middle of screens. He set actual screens for Zach and for other players. So he was actually active off ball. He didn't just go stand in the corner while the play was over there. He was actually moving around without the ball.
And Matt, what is today's date? November 10th.
Yeah.
2024.
Though he did November night though.
Okay. We are logged in November 9th, 2024. But the problem is he's been here since.
Oh, I mean, I can't. Yeah.
Bingo. Bingo.
We didn't have talented offensive coaches back then.
Oh man.
Well, no. Wait a minute.
You gotta stop saying that stupid shit, man. You gotta stop saying that stupid shit.
And see, Matt, it's not that.
It's basketball, man.
See, the thing is, this is basketball 101.
Well, y'all don't
this is cranial. This supposed to be here, and it's supposed to be right here. It's supposed to be there.
I have to stop you, John, and Blackberry. I have to stop you because I know y'all saying this is basketball, but based off of what Trey has said out of his own mouth.
Man, we don't care about what he said.
What
We
he
care
said
about
what
it doesn't matter. What do we see on the floor?
What he was asked to do off ball obviously was different. It was obviously different. Because,
wait a minute. Now, Matt, do we know what he was asked to do off ball?
We don't know what he was asked.
But look, Matt, this is what I want to get to. If moving without the ball is a fundamental tenet of playing basketball, why would a coach tell you not to do that?
Because, John, like the Miami series, right, versus in the playoffs, we didn't have any other ball dribblers. We didn't have anybody else to get us in and out of place without Trey. So he can't move too far off the ball because the ball ain't gonna find him again.
No. Hey, Matt, he didn't move.
He ain't gonna find him again. Do you know? Listen, man. Listen.
Matt,
He
didn't move off the ball. He left the area completely.
You want to know? You want to know a small? It ain't even small because it's so big. But ain't nobody paid it no attention. You want to know the difference between Trey Young under Snyder compared to him under Nate McMillan and under Pierce? You want to know the difference? When that long guy that's playing him, that foot is telling you that is always on Trey. When he got to get a ball up, they told him to get back to the ball. Get yourself back open to get the ball back. He don't do that no more. That's what John telling you. When he got to get that ball up, when they force the ball out of Trey's hand, he's not going back to the ball. He's not trying to get back into play. You see Steph do it. You see Donovan Mitchell do it. It is true. You see Kyrie do it. He's not trying to get back into play because there is no real structure to this offense. If Trey not running a play with the ball, there is no other structure on it with this offense.
That's not true.
It is none. It's whoever get the ball, figure out what to do with it.
That's your interpretation. I can't change that, but that's not true.
It's what it looked like on the floor when I'm watching the games. That's what it looked like.
But that's what I said to you. That's what it looks like. I can't change how you see it, but that's not the case.
So, hold on, Kool-Aid. Matt, you logged on. You got it.
Yeah, I got it.
All right. Well, I want to say this real quick. Then I gotta get up early in the morning.
Yeah, I'm gonna tap out too.
I can't stay with you this morning.
Hold on, John. What you said earlier?
Oh yeah, John. We ain't gonna stay on that long.
Hold on. John? What you said earlier was right about the therapy in the group. So I have y'all know when I had my incident. For those who don't know, I had a stroke 3 weeks ago, and listening to this foolishness without being able to talk right helped me through it. So what I've been doing, I've been grinding. So if y'all see me now, you wouldn't know what happened other than my speech. That's getting better. My speech was worse too. I mean, my right hand, I can type now again. That's why you can see I couldn't type. My right hand is coming back. My right arm, everything's going good. You know, I had to be an athlete like I was before. Work hard, get in the gym. You know, I can't dribble yet, so I'm gonna work on that. You know, so everything's going good. I'm about 75%, but I'm making full recovery. I'll be back to 100% probably before this year with. That's my goal. This probably the end of this month because it's going so fast. I couldn't walk up steps. I could walk slow, but now I'm walking fast. So I can walk through whole that's it. Walk the whole Sam's a day, walk the whole grocery store. They didn't have to do the damn cart. I had to do the cart the first time, but I tell you, definitely, you know, as healthy as I am, that shit still happen. So what the mom be saying, y'all need to take care of yourself. If you go to the doctor, go get checked out. I went to the doctor the week before it happened for my regular physical, and I found out my damn blood pressure was high. The nurse let me in. What the fuck? So a week later, I had a damn stroke.
How high was it? How high was it, Foot?
230 over 1.
Come on, Foot.
That's high.
They like,
Who
why
that
are
high?
you walking? They was like, why? How the hell you walking? You ain't got no headaches, no nothing. Because I went to the
Good
emergency room.
grief, Foot.
I was good.
Cause you
So I got,
active. That's what saved you. Cause
yeah,
you
yeah,
active.
yeah.
But Foot, I'm gonna tell you this before you bounce out of here. Let me tell you this before you bounce out of here. Me and you ain't never met before. Me and you done had words. Me and you done
Yeah.
been on the same page. But one thing I'm gonna tell you, after having a conversation with you, I can tell you're a stand-up dude, and I salute you because
I appreciate that.
you're inspiration, man. When
I appreciate that.
you're a black man that's doing it, man. Because when I talk to you, listen, when it comes to the health thing, listen, man, Kool-Aid, John, y'all doing it better than a lot of folks doing it out here. I'm looking at y'all guys in digital world and can tell that.
Yeah.
Don't the stroke, look, this shit happens. It happens at our age. We got to eat better. We got to work out all that stuff. All that is true. But at the end of the day, when we keep God first and we understand that it's all upstairs if we just give it all to him. We already got it upstairs.
Yeah.
I appreciate your combo Foot, your wisdom, everything you gave me. I'm giving you flower right now.
I appreciate it. But I want to say thank you to everybody on the call. Matt, Kool-Aid, John, people who reached out to me, people I had words with, they reached out to me. So that's real. I appreciate all that, because at the end of the day, we just have fun, talk shit.
And
That's
we
what.
just keep praying for you, man. That's all
That's
we
why we
did,
get
man.
here.
A lot of
So,
when we
like I
heard it, we
said,
kept praying.
I mean, as healthy as I am, because I take that shit serious. That shit happened to me, right? And so with that said, yes, they were like, "Why the hell you walking?" I went to the emergency room. Then the following week, that's when they had. I drove my ass all the way out from Snellville out to my buddy's house to watch the Georgia-Texas game. Right? I think I had it right before I got to the south because I was feeling like I was, DUI back in the days, like when I was in my 20s, and I knew shit I was DUI. And then I got to the house, I had to, hey, now I can't stand up. Then I started slurring my speech, started getting there. I sat down for a minute. I was good. But after that game was over, I drove my ass all the way back to Snellville. But when I got in bed, I was like, I ain't like what happened today. I don't want to, and I had just a week before I got diagnosed with high blood pressure. So I said, that shit sounded like a mini stroke. What happened? And then I told my wife, I ain't finna go to sleep. Take me to the emergency room. I was cool. My body, everything was working. Then the day before I was supposed to get checked or leave, that's when my body started getting affected. My speech started getting slurred. There's neurologist that's supposed to happen. But if you would have seen me when I was chatting on y'all when that happened, y'all, and see me now, you were like, what the hell? That shit happened? I'm telling y'all, man, I'm putting in some work right now. Like I was in high school again, just because I can't be down. Because if I couldn't wipe my ass, that would have been a problem. I was just saying, so there ain't nothing nobody want to go through. So whatever you got to do, get your regular checkups. I'm 53, but I'm active, and that still happened to me. And everybody like, what the fuck? They think of me as Superman because I do everything for everybody, the kids, everything. So I'm thankful to be up here with y'all, to be able to talk my speech. It comes and go. Like I'm slurred a little bit, but it comes and go. Sometimes it's all clear. So I appreciate all y'all, all the people in the chat, everybody who reached out to me. I'm gonna keep going strong. Like I said, it was hard for me not to get up here with everybody talking this foolish shit. it like I said, hell, y'all saw me.
Hey, Foot, we reeling you in. We reeling you in.
Yeah, y'all saw me typing. I know some of y'all saw me typing in the background, but I'm like, this dumbass shit. But I wanted to get up here so bad. That's why I was going in, coming out real quick first. But I appreciate y'all.
You think that the Kool-Aid?
We appreciate you, Foot, man. We appreciate you, man.
Yeah, man. Now, hey, Foot, have you had to change your diet?
No, not really. I don't eat stupid shit anyway. I don't like, as I got older,
Man,
I don't like all that.
that's
I don't like all that sugar. I don't like all the drinks. I don't like processed food. I mean, I cut down on some sodium, but I wasn't doing a lot of sodium. But that's the thing. Even after they give me all tests, check my heart, see they put me on this dumb shit heart monitor I got for what? My PCP primary care doctor, like, what the hell they put you on that? Your heart good. I see all the EKG, but what the fuck, And but at the end of the day, they said my heart was good. They did ultrasound, everything good. They couldn't find no damn clots. They said whatever happened in the blood vessel in the vein, somewhere small ass blood vessel in the brain, but they don't
Yeah.
know. They don't
Mm.
know. So what I'm saying is that they telling me why am I in the hospital? Because everything checked out. No, don't have high cholesterol, none of that shit. Just my blood pressure got high, and I think I know why I got high. I need to sit my ass down, stop being up here all night with y'all ass. That's part of it.
Hey, and all
Stay away
night.
from these Hawks games. Stay
See,
away from them.
They don't stress me. See, y'all let them stress you, but
well,
that's
you
all
know
I want
what?
to say. Huh?
You know what?
Yo.
This thing right here.
I can attest.
That chill. Yo.
This thing right here, man. Look at here. I have to, man. If I want to watch TV and then go do something else, I have to sit in a straight chair, because if I get in this sucker right here, it's all over with. I've taken my blood pressure in this chair. It's a 20 to 30 point difference taking my blood pressure sitting in the chair, whether I'm sitting up or sitting back in this chair versus a regular straight chair. Because when they say lazy boy, they ain't lying.
Walk on over to lazy boy.
Yeah, they ain't lying. You man, and I got this chair because my dad had a chair, and his dad had a chair. Cause see, that's one of those things that you get, and so you see somebody sitting in it. Hey, what you doing in the chair? You got to unass that
I
chair.
remember that, but I'm telling y'all, you're right. So the most important thing I can say, make sure y'all get your rest, because that's what it's about. I'm not on the go much, but I stay up for no damn reason a lot. So I'm not stressed about anything. I'm happy, go lucky. Just like the
Old
Hawks.
age for me, man. Old age.
Say that foot. I'm finna go to the house right now.
But I appreciate y'all, Matt. You got it from here. I'll check with y'all. When the Hawks play next? Their next game Wednesday.
Falcons play tomorrow, foot.
They gonna play on the 15th, man. But the 12th. They're gonna play on the 12th. They're gonna play the 12th.
Oh, so that's Monday.
They're gonna play
the Falcons play tomorrow though.
Tuesday. They're gonna play Tuesday.
We're gonna get murdered on Tuesday.
Okay.
They're gonna be playing in Boston.
Hey man,
that's why they
shit.
to lose
Well, you know what?
Right, you know what? Play Boston.
Hey, but like I said, y'all relax. I ain't fussing about that dumbass no more. We already know what it is. That's why I'm chilling. It is what it is. We ain't winning this year, so I hope people go ahead and get in their head. Like Kool-Aid said, let them finish doing their thing, get the money off the book. But you gonna see something different. The owner ain't changing. But I'll check with y'all later.
All right, Foot. Take it easy, man. Foot. Take care, man. We're gonna keep you in our prayers all the time. So let's keep praying. So. But guys.
Oh, but John, you need to go back. John,
I'm gonna pill out too, man. Y'all take it easy.
All right, Blackberry, man. Take care, Blackberry. See you
John, you need to go back and watch the game.
Hey, real quick. I know there's a hold on, man.
Game tomorrow with Birdcage.
Hey, yo, man. Hey, them Falcons play tomorrow. Hey, 7-3. 7-3.
Yeah.
Catch y'all later.
Yeah.
All right, man.
All right, Blackberry.
All right.
What were you saying, Kool-Aid?
I said we'll be playing. We'll be ready to be on Birdcage tomorrow after Falcon beat up on New Orleans. So that's
shoot. I got an early breakfast date. Hey, Matt, since they done closed all the dog, excuse me, Kool-Aid, you know about them too. So since they done closed all of the original pancake houses around here, I got to go all the way up to Alpharetta, Matt.
Ooh, Alpharetta.
From Douglasville. Because I mean that's something that I just treat myself to. I used to do it every week, but now since it's so far away, I said, look, I'm gonna get up early. They're gonna open at 7 o'clock. I'm gonna get the first French toast rolling. First piece of French toast rolling off the grill. Man, and nobody does it like they do. Nobody does it like they do.
Huh?
I agree.
Oh yeah, it's worth
the trip. I remember the pancake house. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's worth the trip. And anytime I go out of town, I see if they have one there. Because man, shoot, the line used to be down there on Cheshire Bridge at the what is that? Cheshire Bridge and Lenox Road. You remember that one, Matt?
Yeah, that's down the road, about 5 minutes down the road.
Yeah, by that LaFont Plaza. LaFont Plaza. Man, oh man, 45 years. I be down there every Saturday morning. I get off around about 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock in the morning, head downtown so I can go ahead and eat, then go home. I'm satisfied, man. Because I slum at Waffle House all the time too, because I can't get there. And the fire department told me not to cook at home. In Douglas County and Fulton County, do not cook. You don't have permission to do no damn cooking. Shouldn't have showed y'all that fried chicken I did night before last, but man, I was hungry.
I was hungry. Out there, did you?
Hey man, I was hungry. But see, I agree with Foot to a certain extent about worried about this and being concerned about it and getting upset about it. But see, the thing is that when you think you see a light at the end of the tunnel, just for a game, not for a season, but just for a game. Hey man, look like we can win this. Looking in the first half or whatever, and then they just disappoint you and just throw you down and stomp on you, and it's just like falling off of a chariot in Roman times. The horse get you, the wagon get you, and then all the dirty kick up get you. And I want to see the team win. And see, I've been through the total breakdown rebuild process. How many times have we done that, Kool-Aid?
A lot of time.
Yeah.
Lifetime.
Yeah. It's the breakdown rebuild. And then when you build it back up, you look at what you got. Man, this is worse than the jump that we had.
The same old thing.
Yeah, sometimes it's worse than the mess we had. So, and then, all right, we need to get these players that are going to fit, that are going to help us win. I don't know.
That's my hope there. My hope is that. That's what my hope is. I'm right now, like I said, when I became the Kool-Aid drinker, when I decided to call myself the Kool-Aid drinker and drink the Kool-Aid, because I knew they weren't gonna win, so I had to do some of that stuff, just do some stuff to get excited, to motivate myself to stay, to be a fan.
I mean,
that's how I make myself. I tell, like I told my boy, I say, I don't care what it is. I start my year off saying the Falcons gonna make the Super Bowl, the Braves going to the World Series. I start my year off like this, so I have something to hope for, to look forward to. Otherwise, I would probably not even participate in none of this.
I mean, John and
you know what I'm saying? If I would just give myself some kind of hope to pull for them to try to make it to the Super Bowl, I probably would just say, okay, I'm not. After a while, I'd be like, what did the Falcons do? What did the Braves do? What they do yesterday? I feel so distant myself away from it. Because at one time I had distanced myself away from it so far, man. Especially with the Hawks, I had distanced myself, man. I didn't know. Then I got involved. Then I got back involved when Hartford started. But what got me back involved again was that I started working with the Hawks doctor as a dental technician, right? And so that's what got me involved, because every now and then the doctors would come down there and say, you want to go to the game? I'm like, heck yeah. They give me some tickets. I'm going to the game. You see what I'm saying? But I wasn't really just involved with Dominique, them, and those guys. I would listen to them every now and then, but getting involved where I was attached to them, I didn't care what they were on the law. Really, I didn't. And then they started giving me some tickets. And then when the Spirit Group took over and then Hartford, and I said, okay, I started getting a little bit more involved. And now, just with this, up until Trey Young, I got a little bit more involved.
The reason why I don't think it's going to a rebuild, for two reasons. One, I mean, they're paying Quinn Snyder a lot of money, okay? I don't think, and then on top of that, I don't think he has an appetite for a rebuild. Like, he would have stayed in Utah if he wanted to rebuild. He actively left, and they was paying him more than $8 million when he was there and they wanted him to stay for a rebuild, and he left because he didn't want to be for a rebuild. So I don't think he would sign up for that. 2, we know Tony Ressler does not have the appetite for a rebuild. We went through one, and it was supposed to be a 3-year process, and he barely made it through 2 years before he couldn't do it anymore. And we went out and got Gallinari and Rondo and Bogey and all those guys. Spent like $90 million in free agency. So it's like he don't have the appetite for a rebuild. And that was when he was in his 50s. Now he's in his late 60s. He definitely don't have an appetite for a rebuild. And then, like if John, I'm sure if you've been to LA before, Kool-Aid, you've been to LA before. I don't know if you guys have or not. But
yeah, it's been a while.
You got the Staples Center, and then you got LA Live, right? Like what he's doing it next to the arena is 2 times the size of LA Live. Like I don't think he's spending that type of money and that type of investment. You got to attract people, and like I don't see him doing that to win 15 games in a rebuild year. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't think that money-wise it just don't make sense. So I say 2 years. That's why I'm holding out hope. 2 years. Landry come in. He got to reshuffle the decks. He got to get rid of Hunter. He got to get rid of Bogey. He got to get rid of Capella. That's almost $80 million he can get off of. He signs Zach. You can kind of see like what he's trying to do. The players he's trying to attract. They're taller. They're more intelligent. They play two-way. So like you can see it. It's just you got to give it a little bit more ground to grow. You can see him planting the seeds. You know what I'm saying? This year, put a little water in it. Then hopefully in 2 years, you got a big oak tree. That's you know what I'm saying? And hopefully Trey has the patience to stay. But I say in 2 years, we'll be where we need to be.
Let me say
well,
this.
let me say this. Let me say this. I just got over a bout with gout. I suffer with it because, man, I could eat steaks and whatever I wanted to when I was young. But see, now, man, I got to watch it. And I keep it away by taking turmeric. And that is a spice that, gentlemen, you guys need to start taking because it stops you from developing cancer.
So I do everything.
Yeah, it stops you from developing cancer. But after a bout, I have to, say for instance, it gets in my knee, and that's where it is this time, my left knee right now. My strength is diminished, and I have to work to get back, kind of like what Foot was saying. I have to work to get back to where I was prior to the gout attack. That is a slow, arduous, repetitive process. And it really makes you mad because, man, I was here and now I can't even lift my doggone leg right. And now I got to work all the way from scratch to get here. And this is what rebuilding, reconstructing, reconfiguring teams, this is what I equate it to, because we are in this grind every day. Now we can say 2 years down the road, we're going to be here, we're going to be there, we're going to do this, we're going to do that. But it's the day after day after day after day grind that frustrates you because you're measuring it not by the 2 years that you have in front of you, but the days that are equaling up to those 2 years. And man, that's what really frustrates me. Now, and I'm gonna ask you about this. Did Philadelphia ever complete the process?
No, no, they didn't. This is different though. This is different. But
can I say something right quick?
You're right, they didn't.
Can I say something right quick? And this is what I said in my commentary on my ATL Kool-Aid drinker commentary. A rebuild is not until you get rid of your stars. You build on we are building on.
Or building around.
Because so like I said, Trey Young is right now. Trey Young is the draft pick that is the foundation. It is the steel in the building. So So you could take a building and refurnish it, and you can tear down everything down but the steel, and then start everything else back around it to make it look different, to start the new structure and everything. And so it's not a rebuild. You building on to make things look different. It would be the only time I would say it's a rebuild is when you get rid of your star. When you get rid of that star that got you there. Like you just say, for instance, when Cleveland when Cleveland started a rebuild, that was when LeBron left to go to Miami. They went through 3 first-round draft picks, so they got the Kyrie Irving. They didn't win nothing. Then LeBron came back and got with Kyrie Irving, and they start winning. You took a number 1 draft pick, and you took LeBron James, who's another number 1 draft pick, and you build off of that foundation. And then they built certain Pacific type players to fit those 2 players. Now, with Trey Young, he is the foundation. What we're going to have to do is that we got to have Landry to have the mindset to stay right where we are. That's why my fear of Trey Young leaving is so big, because if Trey Young leaves, then we are in a totally rebuild. And most of the time, when it takes a team to go into a total rebuild, you don't know what that rebuild is going to take you to. So when they did the rebuild, when they decided to get rid of Harford and Teague and the coach, and said they were going to rebuild, they got rid of your star Harford. They got rid of Teague. They got rid of what's the other guy who played with them? Those guys who was the 61, and then they got rid of Budenholzer. Then Schroeder said he didn't want to stay because he didn't want to stay for the rebuild. He said trade me. So they got rid of all their guys, all the way up to Taurean Prince. Taurean Prince was basically the last one to go with the other guy. So all those guys who were part of the 61 win team, they decided they were going to just totally break it all the way down. And when they got rid of Taurean Prince, they started bringing all these new guys, and then they start drafting. Then they drafted Trey Young. They went and got into the lottery pick. They got the 3rd round draft pick. They had a chance to get Luka or Trey, of course, but we're gonna say they took Trey. And in that process of that rebuild, they went and drafted a 4th round pick. They went and drafted Herter. So they went and got a new manager in the rebuild, because Budenholzer was a manager / coach. So they went and got Travis in the rebuild. Travis had a vision because where he came from, Golden State, as a winning team. And then they start building. And actually, if you were to watch that, they actually start building that team. Even though Collins was already here, they actually start building that team around Trey. And what he was trying to do was trying to get that certain shooter, that certain defensive player, that certain center. Because when Clint came here, when they went and got Clint was a healthy player. He was healthy. Clint was better than he is now because his knees wasn't that. His knees was better. Even though he messed his knees up when he was playing with Houston, but his knees was better. So in that rebuild, they took Trey Young and rebuilt that team. And guess how Travis was building that team? He was building that team with names on the bench. He wasn't building that team with no name. He had the Tony Snells, who had been in the league for a while. He had the Chris Dunn's. He had the Gallinaris. You see what I'm saying? He had those guys. He even had what his name who won the championship with Boston as a point guard. He even came here for a little while before they traded him for Lemon Pepper Lou. When he said he didn't want to play, and he went back and went and played with Lemon Pepper Lou. So they had started the process of building around Trey. What happened when they did that rebuild? It got us to the Eastern Conference Final. Okay? Now, what happened after the Eastern Conference Final was when all that bull crap started going down in management. All that, Tony Wrestler finna do this, Landry coming in, they playing this game, the sun, all of this, and then they got off the focus of what they're supposed to be doing. Because in actuality, my point is they forced Travis into rehiring Nate. Travis didn't want to rehire Nate. They forced him into doing that. So if you get us to the Eastern Conference Final, guess what? I'm going to build you, because everybody was trying to get Travis to sign Nate in the process. But he didn't. He waited till the season was over with to sign Nate after the Eastern Conference Final. But everybody was like, oh, he on the win. They on the winning streak. They da-da-da. Go ahead and sign Nate now. No, let's see what he going to do. Then after that, he really didn't want to sign him, but they forced him to say, okay, you made the deal. You got to the Eastern Conference Final. And then what happened? You got all that bourgeoisie going on now. Who gonna take over this? Who gonna do that? Then Nate started putting his energy in it. And when Nate put his energy in it, they gave Nate the power to start selecting players. What Nate do? Travis gives you Dame. Travis gives you this. I'm talking about veteran guys who got names, who've been drafted in the top 5. You put these guys on the bench, and guess what? Guess what Nate do? Nate go get LLC, TLC, and he go get DeLon Wright. You got Lemon Pepper Lou on the bench. So what Nate does, he decides not to play Cam. He decides not to play Lemon Pepper Lou. He decided to play TLC and DeLon Wright to get all the minutes. What you think that locker room felt like? When you got the main veteran, Lemon Pepper Lou, who everybody looked at as Uncle Lou in the locker room, and DeLon Wright comes and take his spot, his 6th spot, his backup point guard spot. That's camaraderie messed up. That's where Nate started losing the locker room. Then he come back the next year and do the same. Guess what? Oh, Travis go get and bring in his players, and then Nate bring in his players, which was the 2 brothers. I can't think of their name right now. Those 2 brothers, but Nate wanted to play those 2 brothers.
The
Holidays. And then one of the holidays wasn't doing no more shooting bricks. And then, you know who Travis got? You know who Travis went and got? He went and got the center, the one that I say I like to see play, Big Frank the Tank Kaminsky. You know why he went and got Big Frank Tank Kaminsky and put him on a team that Nate didn't want to play? Because Frank Kaminsky had just came from a team that had just went to the conference final, that he helped get to the conference final. Big Frank Kaminsky was a veteran. Big Frank Kaminsky was a stretch big. He shot the 3. So therefore now I was at the game when Big Frank Kaminsky got mad at Nate for not playing him when we were finna beat the Bucks. And that day, Nate benched that man. But then at the same time, guess what? Travis got JJ. And guess who told JJ he looked like a deer in headlights? Nate McMillan told JJ from day one, I'm not going to play you.
I said that he looked like a deer in headlights when he first started playing.
You said that, but I'm saying Nate said it.
Oh, you're talking about the professionals. Okay,
the professional right. Nate said it.
Yeah,
but my point is, but guess who was the leader in G League? Guess who was the leading scorer in G League? Jalen Johnson. Jalen Johnson was one of the top scorers in G League.
I used to hear that all the time. JJ doing this in the G League. JJ doing that in the G League.
But
Clay, you have to remember though that Nate never liked playing younger guys. Like he's never, even when he was in Indiana and Portland, he never liked playing younger guys ever. So when you saw a roster, he always the reason he played DeLon Wright and all these other vets is because he didn't want to play the young guys. He didn't want to play Cam. He like, in fact, if I'm not mistaken, when we played not Adrian Griffin, what's old boy's name that we got rid of a couple years ago? When we played AJ Griffin, he was forced to be played. If I'm not mistaken, I believe that's what Brad Golan said. Like someone from higher up was like, "Hey,
can I say something? I wasn't saying that DeLon Wright was going to play before Cam. DeLon Wright played before Lemon Pepper Lou, 6th man of the year. That's who he played before. TLC took Cam's spot. D-Lon played in Lemon Pepper Lou's spot. Lemon Pepper Lou was a better veteran than D-Lon Wright. And you can't tell me the sixth man of the year for the time he been in NBA history should have been playing, should not been the backup point guard for Trey Young. He was the backup point guard that helped us get to the Eastern Conference Final. And then D-Lon Wright came, so we can't say, oh, Nate wanted to play no veterans when he didn't play Lemon Pepper Lou.
No, I said he didn't want to play the young guys.
You know why Tony Snell was a vet? Nate didn't want to bring him back. Nate didn't want to bring no Tony Snell back. Why he didn't bring Tony Snell back? That was an easy contract.
Well, that's also a part of the
gentlemen.
GM.
I've got to go. I got to go. Man, I told you I can't be up here with you.
Oh, yeah. I'm not going to be up here much longer, but yeah, I
definitely got to go because if I'm going to
make this point, then I'm going to finish. But the rebuild, we cannot get rid of Trey Young. We get rid of Trey Young, it is a complete rebuild. If we keep Trey Young, we can start building on to Trey Young and complete and give Landry that 2 to 3 years to start dumping all these other guys that got contracts and start replacing them. That is what I'm waiting on. I am waiting for him to go through the process, dumping these contracts, and see what he's going to replace them with. That's all. That's my point.
I agree.
And that's gonna hurt. That's gonna be just like pulling a tooth out.
It depends on who he get.
But I'll see you guys later.
All right, John. Have a good breakfast.
All right, Kool-Aid. I'll probably see you tomorrow.
Yeah, you see me tomorrow, right, on that Falcon thing. But hey, man, that's my point about rebuilding, man. If Trey gone, then it's a total rebuild. Trey stay him, then they're gonna build around him again.
I mean, if Trey leaves, that's different. But I don't think they're gonna openly go into a rebuild. Like I said, it's too much money, it's too much on the line for them to go into a rebuild. And honestly, I don't think they have the patience for a rebuild. I don't think Tony Ressler has the patience for it.
Well, we can't rebuild either. We don't control any of our first round picks. So like we could not tank if we wanted to. Like for us to rebuild, we would have to find a way to convince San Antonio to give us back our picks. And then yes, we could rebuild. But until then, like we're at the mercy of how well LA plays, how well Sacramento plays, and that's just not. You can't rebuild that way. So unless we find a way to trade to get like 5 first-round picks, like Brooklyn got for Mikal Bridges, there's just no way we're going to truly rebuild.
And that's the point. You said truly rebuild, and that's the point. I don't want to go through no rebuild. Like he just said, like Matt said, Coach don't want to go. Quinn don't want to go through no rebuild.
For sure.
No rebuild.
For sure. I don't think
look, my point is I'm making, we ain't worried about no picks. Let's do what DeMond said. Let's go get some players to put with Trey. Some real NBA players. Let's do what everybody else is doing. Let's go get a Paul George and put with Trey. Let's go dump these other jokers. Get rid of these contracts. However we got to do it, these contracts that cost them a whole bunch of money. And let's go get a Paul George. Let's see if we can swoo a Giannis. Let's go swoo somebody that is real NBA players. Let's go get a Devontae or Zach LaVine. Like you said, Matt. Let's go get some names. You see what I'm saying? That's what everybody else is doing. They're going to get names. They matching names. They ain't got somebody.
I mean, you can do that. I'm not all for that because the fit still has to work. But yeah, I agree with you. They do need some names. But like I said, I'm fine with them not doing it this year because you have to lay a foundation. You have to see. Unfortunately, he got hurt, but you need to see what Kobe is, what Zach is. Does Jalen develop? Does Dyson develop into something tangible? So I understand not going out and spending big money and going to go get all-stars and all that this year because you got to see what you have first. And then next year you can go out once you dump all these contracts, you can go out next year. Although that free agency class this summer isn't great. So
I want you to look at the Eastern Conference Final team, right? You had a rookie, right? Trey Young, Cam, Ritter. I mean, not Ritter. What's his name?
Herder.
Redhead. You know what I'm talking about?
Herder.
Right?
Kevin Herder.
Kevin Herder. Cam, Hunter, and Trey. Four little young people, right? Look at what your bench was. Your bench was veterans, okay? Lemon Pepper Lou, Tony Snell, Chris Dunn, what's your boy name? Then you had Gallinari. Then you had Bogey. Then you could say
Onyeka was off the bench too.
Right?
Well, Clint was starting, but Onyeka was coming off the bench as a rookie.
But I'm saying before. I know Yucca was drafted. Yucca was drafted. But I'm saying, but the initial foundation, Double O was not of the foundation. The foundation was actually Cam, Hunter, Trey Young, and Herder. That was your foundation. Those was the 4 starters. They were rookie starters. When that starting 5 came out, those 4 was on the starting 5.
But Kool-Aid, my only thing is they
had a veteran bench.
But that was year 3. That was year 3. Remember, if you go back and remember during the bubble year, Travis said he made investments. He felt comfortable going into that year. They were going to be aggressive for free agency because he felt that Herder, Trey, Collins, and I forgot the other guy. I don't think it was Cam. I think it was Hunter. DeAndre Hunter. Well, that group had made some progress. They had won some games they wasn't supposed to win. I think right before the bubble started. Right before COVID hit, they had won several games in a row. Like they had. So he said he saw that group, the foundation group, making strides. That's why he felt confident to go out and go add to that. I'm saying we're back in that infancy stage where we have to see what Kobe and Zach and Dyson, if he's a part of the long-term future, I don't know. But we got to see what these guys are first, and then we can go out and go get the veterans that you're talking about. But it's
right. So we got to make up our mind. Which you can't look. Let me tell you something. From my point of view, you cannot have 7 people in the foundation. You got to have a starting 5 or a starting 3 foundation.
But I'm saying they're still in the beginning stages of figuring out what that is.
Right, I understand that. But I'm trying to tell you what it takes to build a championship team.
No, I don't disagree with you. I'm just saying that's a year. That's at least a year from now.
We ain't gonna do that this year. I know what we got now. We don't have that. We don't have a real veteran bench.
Right. But that's
100% of our bench right now. Guess what? We got rookies playing. That's playing, and we also have rookie bench.
Well, Kool-Aid, hold up. I have to push back on that. If our team was fully healthy, we would actually have a very deep veteran bench because Onyeka is a veteran. He's been in the league for 5 years now. DeAndre Hunter would be a veteran. Bogdanovich would be a veteran. Like those are like Larry Nance. Those are like actual veterans. So we would actually have a veteran bench if the guys weren't injured. Unfortunately, with Bogdan and DeAndre being injured, we don't have that anymore. And so we have really awkward lineups that Quinn, for whatever reason, doesn't stop playing. So, yeah.
The thing
is, part of
if Hunter was healthy, he would not be. If Hunter was healthy, he would not be coming off the bench. That's one thing. Ricochet would be the rookie coming off the bench.
I think Zach would eventually start over DeAndre because Zach has he's healthier, he's more reliable. I mean, everyone said this before, but the best ability is availability, and he has that over DeAndre. And on top of that, he has more defensive prowess than DeAndre ever did, at least from what we've seen in the 11 games that Zach's played.
I understand what you're saying. But what I'm saying is that Hunter has the contract. Until Hunter gone, he would not start over Hunter. Just like you said, Nate would not start young people. Quinn have those tendencies too.
Sure.
And so therefore, if you notice, when I tried to put my 5 together, I wanted Ricochet to be that guy. But guess what? But then Hunter, who has the contract, what we call, okay, now we got the favoritism plus the politics. And I see that Quinn is going to stay within that politics. He's going to play those guys or start those guys if they seem to be healthy. And if Hunter seems to be healthy, guess what Hunter going to do? He's going to start. And I'm going to tell you right now, if Dyson don't, if Bogey was healthy, the way Bogey's supposed to be healthy, I guarantee you Bogey will be starting. Because that's the way Quinn thinks. He's going to start his veterans before he starts some rookies.
When Bogdan Bogdanovic was helping game one, he didn't start.
The problem with the team is that our starters who used to, and our bench is going to be rookies, and our starters should be veterans. But guess what those veterans can't do? They hurt. They can't play. We don't have no veteran bench. If we would have had, even if we had to start, just say if Bogey started, if Hunter started, Trey, say the starting five was Trey Young, Bogey, Hunter, JJ, and Clint. Okay? Those are the nucleus of the older guys that would have been the starting five in the mindset of a coach who want to play vets. Then your bench, then what you got to do as an organization, guess what? Go put you a bench of vets too on basic contracts. But we got a bunch of rookies that can't play.
Well,
they hurt too.
Kool-Aid, you have to understand though, if you start Bogdanovic and you start DeAndre Hunter, you have no firepower coming off the bench. Bogdanovic actually prefers coming off the bench because it saves his knees and it saves him from having to overwork himself. And on top of that, he's 16 points guaranteed off the bench. If you have him start, as much as I like Dyson Daniels, he's not going to give you 16 points off the bench. Zach won't give you 16 points off the bench. Onyeka won't give you 16 points off the bench. You have to have some high-quality players coming off the bench. Jamal Crawford was worthy of starting, but he liked playing off the bench because he knew when he was in the game, it was his time to shine. He was going to take over. And plus, every team needed 20 points off the bench that Jamal Crawford was going to offer. You can't just put every single individual.
Jamal Crawford was a veteran off the bench, right?
Right. But you
a veteran off the bench, right?
Right, but what I'm saying is like Bogdan Bogdanovic would be our Jamal Crawford, where he would purposely come off the bench because it would preserve his knees. And
why would he come off the bench when Dyson cannot score?
Because he can't defend.
So right now you got a player right now that look like he can defend, but we're not winning because he can't score.
Right, but you also have to understand that if you have Bogdanovic starting, we're not going to defend anyone. Teams that are already averaging 125 points on us.
We just got 40 points,
135 points on us.
Was not Dyson on the floor and we got 40 points put on us in the first quarter?
Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday.
Yes, but that was a Quinn Snyder problem. That wasn't a Dyson Daniels problem.
Okay, so what difference does it make? But then what? At the end of this game tonight, they not put up like 35 points in that fourth quarter.
Yeah, but the team was completely exhausted, and the team couldn't buy a bucket. And that wasn't just Dyson. That's a Trey Young issue. That's a Jalen Johnson. Everyone couldn't make a shot. Jalen Johnson was missing bunnies. Trey Young missed a bunny. Trey Young missed 2 floaters. Like, it happens. That it sucks, but it happens. I mean, the team got tired, and the team couldn't make a shot.
So the point I'm making is that you have to have players that I ain't saying that Bogey I won't, but I'm just telling you what the coach would do. But at the same time, at the end of the game, we still gave up 35 points with Dyson on the floor. So my point I'm making is that we still didn't get no defense.
Are you talking about tonight's game?
Tonight's game, we didn't get no defense in the fourth quarter.
The majority of the points was actually given up when Dyson was off the court. It was when we had Garrison Matthews, Keaton Wallace, and Trey Young with Larry Nance all on the court at the same time.
But we still gave a lot of points with Dyson on the floor too.
It was way less than that. When we had those 3 tiny guys out there, we couldn't defend and we couldn't rebound.
And then Dyson threw the ball 3 times, and then Dyson threw the ball 3 times, and then where he could not score.
We got 2 dunks off of 2 of the steals.
He didn't score.
Well, I think Kool-Aid's talking about in the fourth quarter where he was awful.
He was awful.
He got 2 steals and he got 2 dunks in the fourth quarter. But yes, you're not wrong. He also got a couple other steals and he missed layups. I mean, it sucks, but it happens.
That's the point I'm making. He do that a lot.
That's becoming a glaring problem.
He have done that. He did that in the first quarter. He did it in the second quarter. He did it in the third quarter, and he did it in the fourth quarter.
Hold on, wait, Kool-Aid. To answer your question, Frank, I don't know. I don't know if Dyson is gonna. I don't think they're going. I think he's under contract next year, so they're going to bring him back. Do I think they're going to sign him to a long-term contract? I don't know.
So the thing is that until the Hawks trade the big contracts by politics, the big contracts is going to play if they help.
Now, I will say, like Kool-Aid. I mean, I will say, like Dyson is playing like 30. What is he playing? 33 minutes.
38 minutes a night.
That's like, in my opinion, it would be. I won't say half, but he would be playing like in the low 20s if we were healthy. He wouldn't.
I think he would be playing 32 minutes if we were healthy.
I don't think so. I don't think so. I think
Dyson Daniels is entirely too good to not play 30 minutes a night. He's the best defender on the team. That's not even debatable. It's not even questionable. Dyson.
I'm tell you right now, and Kobe Buffett and Vic and all of them was healthy, man. This dude time would get cut. If
I agree with you.
Hunter was healthy, Kobe was healthy, Vic was healthy. I'm telling you, dude time would be cut real slim, man.
Okay,
I'm not saying he'll be playing. I'm not saying he'll be playing like 12 minutes a game. I think it would be around like 21,
like 20, like 21. Yeah, he would be playing on 38.
I think like tonight, right in the fourth quarter, right? Like you don't need him out there because he's not getting stops and we're not scoring.
And he's a bad free throw shooter.
I would have took him out and I would have put in Kobe or would have put in Bogey to give us some type of offensive spark. And because we're not getting stops anyway, he didn't get any stops. Like he didn't get a stop on Giddey. He didn't get a stop on Levine. Like he didn't get a stop on White. Like 3 possessions in a row, back to back, where there was no screen. It was just straight up man v man, and he couldn't get a stop. So it's like, well, what do I have him out there for? Then on the other end, he missing 2-foot shots. He missing 4-foot shots. I think he took the most shots in the fourth quarter on a team.
And he missed free throws.
And so like I don't need him. Like and I know you think I hate him. I don't hate him, but like his value, I think I can get his value with not almost half the minutes. I don't need him to play 38 minutes to get his true value. I can play him in 24 minutes and still get the same value.
So let me address some things. Okay, so the first game of the season, the only person that was injured was Kobe Buffkin. Dyson Daniels played 35 minutes and he started. So unequivocally, he would absolutely play 30 minutes if the team was healthy. That is an objective fact. Everyone knows that. Dyson Daniels is the main reason we took the trade with New Orleans is because Dyson Daniels was going to be a part of the trade. No, Lauren Williams mentioned it and Brad Rowland, which I feel like is probably the two most reliable people you can ask. Both of them agreed. Both of them agreed. Hold up. No. Both of them agreed that if Dyson Daniels isn't a part of that trade, they don't make that trade.
But they also said, well, I don't know about Lauren. I know for a fact Brad Rowland said, because I have it in my mentions, if the Laker pick was not in that trade, they wouldn't have done the trade either. So like, yes, they wanted a player in the trade. So like, yeah, of course, if he wasn't, he represents the young player in the trade. So of course, but that's a statement of the obvious. I'm saying, but the draft picks. Trust the draft picks matter.
The draft picks was the reason for that trade.
The draft picks matter. Woj mentioned it. Wendy mentioned that Lakers pick and that Bucks pick in 27. That mattered a lot for that.
That's why we went on and took that trade with Cody Zeller, not expecting him to be playing no basketball.
Cody Zeller was just to make the money work. Just to make the money work.
Just to make the money work, mate. But still the waste of a spot.
This is not me. Like, it's nothing against Dyson, in particular. It's just his value. While I recognize it, I do not think it's as high as you do. I recognize his value. I'm just saying you don't need to play him 32, 35, 36.
This is why I look at Dyson
to get the value. I don't need.
This is why I look at Dyson. It's like football. You got an offense and a defense.
Use him as use him as like an edge player where bring him in on third down. Like, I don't need to play him the whole 60 snaps to get his value, or 55
Right.
snaps.
When you need to try to get a stop, you probably put him in to get some defense when you need to try to make a specific stop.
Yeah. So like tonight, right? So tonight in the fourth quarter, right? Like those 3 plays, and specifically, like there was no screen, there was nobody else in the play. It was him on Giddey, score, and we needed that stop. Him on Levine, score, straight to the basket. No variation, nothing. Straight to the basket, score. Him on Kobe White, step back, score. So like, well, and then on the other end, like Kool-Aid mentioned, he's missing free throws. He's missing short shots at the rim. He's turning the ball over, trying to throw a cross-court pass to somebody in the corner. I think that was Garrison in the corner. So, or no, that was Jalen in the corner. So it's like he's not giving me what he's supposed to be giving me defensively. Then offensively, I already know I'm taking a hit with him on the court offensively. I have no value.
So you're nitpicking 3 specific plays when you don't want to address the other plays in which he was absolutely excellent.
Those plays, because the plays I'm getting.
Hold up. So you nitpick those 3 plays. We can talk about every other play in which Zach LaVine couldn't get a shot up because Dyson Daniels was playing him so good that he had to just keep on passing the ball. Or Josh Giddey got his pockets. Or Josh Giddey got his pockets picked not once but twice in a row because Dyson Daniels was hounding him. Or when Kobe White couldn't get a shot up because Dyson Daniels was on him. Matt, let me finish. You can nitpick on anyone. That happens. We can nitpick on Trey doing those stupid one-step, those little bunny hop threes. We can pick on Jalen Johnson for not attacking the rim all the time. We can pick on every individual player for specific plays. That happens. It's sports. But to say that his value is only worth 20 minutes is just objectively wrong. The national media has been talking about how great Dyson Daniels is. He is an elite defender. That's a fact, dude. There's no 2 ways around it. He's an elite defender, dude.
So let me ask this question. You gonna tell me that if Bogey would have been healthy tonight, Coach would not have played Bogey, and when we was up by 7 going into the fourth quarter, he would not play Bogey to score?
If he saw that the lead was dissipating and we needed quick buckets, for sure he would have put Bogdan Bogdanovic in. But he could have also played him at the same time. He tried that out in game 1 and it was decent. It wasn't great, but it was decent. But he had a lineup of Trey, Dyson, and Bogdan on the court game 1.
But my point is,
the time they had him out there, yeah.
My point is, you say it's nitpicking. To me, is not nitpicking. The plays you're talking about is nitpicking because those weren't significant plays that determined the game. The plays I'm talking about were in the last 4 minutes of the game. They were literally, we get a stop, we probably win, or we get a stop. The game is a lot closer than 12 points at the end. So I'm talking about pressure.
About Cade, like with
the
Cade,
last 4. The same thing with Cade. That's a money play, right? Like, I detest the whole idea that he's an elite defender. Detest. You cannot be an elite defender, and every good player, not great player, every good player we go up against has 30 plus on 50% shooting.
No, that's just wrong. Now you're just lying.
Absolutely.
That's just wrong.
No.
You're just lying.
Wait. Cam Thomas, let me finish. Cam Thomas, 30 plus, 50% shooting. Melo, 25 plus, 30, 50% shooting. Who do we play after that? Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, 30 plus, 50% shooting, or 49% shooting, if you want to be technical. Who else we play after that? So I could keep going. Every guy that we played that's considered good, 30 plus, 50% shooting. So we can segment it and say, well, that play wasn't on Dyson, but Dyson stripped the ball here in the second quarter, or he poked the ball at the end of the first quarter. That's cool. That's a form of defense, that is. But if I'm talking about 1v1, him versus that other dude, no screen, he needs to get a stop. He's had an inability to do that. He had an inability to do it versus Cade. He had an inability to do it tonight against Josh Giddey, against Kobe White, against Zach LaVine. And we could go and we could pull the tape. And there's no screen. It's him versus that dude, one-on-one. They all scored. So my point is, okay, that's cool. That's cool. But I don't. If that's the case, then one, he's not elite. Two, I don't need to play him 30 plus minutes to get his value. The steals and the deflections, I don't need to play 30 minutes for that. 35 minutes, 36 minutes, whatever he plays. I don't need to play him that many minutes for 4
You can overplay a defensive player that cannot score, and you can mess up the team. You can definitely cause the team to lose by playing a player like that.
Hold on. I'll let you go after this. If you even it's down to the last, and I disagree with Quinn on this. I said this last night after I rewatched it, and definitely today. If you go back and watch the last play of the game, yesterday, against Detroit, when Trey crossed, Ivy went down, Isaiah Stewart helped, he dumped it to Okonwu. If you go back and watch that play from the beginning, I thought Quinn should have took Dyson out the game. But if you go back and watch, K is never guarding Dyson. As soon as Trey Young get the ball in the backcourt and he's dribbling up towards the rim, K is shading over. He never guards Dyson. If you go back and watch, I have it freeze frame on my phone. K is pushing towards the rim. So when Trey dumps it off to Okonwu, K is right there and blocks the shot. If that's Bogey or if that's Garrett, if that's another shooter, Kate's not in the paint when Trey dumps it off to that center. He's out on the three-point line, but he don't got to guard Dyson, so he's sagging in the paint from the minute Trey touched the ball. You can go back and watch it.
All right, so I'm going to address the claim that all the good players put up 30 points. You have to acknowledge that context matters in every single one of those situations. When Cam Thomas got to his 30-point threshold, up until I think was it like the 10-minute mark of the fourth quarter, Cam Thomas had all of like 14 points on like 4 of like 11 shooting. That's all on Dyson because Dyson was playing lockdown defense. LaMelo Ball in the first quarter went 1 of 5 from the field with 3 turnovers, 3 points. He had the same amount of turnovers as he did points before Dyson Daniels before he got his second foul. In the second quarter, when Dyson got his picked up his third foul, he had to sit the rest of the second quarter from the 9-minute mark. From there, LaMelo got 15 points with Dyson off the court. So you can right there off rip acknowledge that LaMelo only scored 15 points on Dyson Daniels. Context matters in every single one of these situations. Cade Cunningham had 22 points last night, and you could literally, like you saw the film, you could acknowledge that some of those points were not on Dyson Daniels. Dyson does his job. I let you speak, and I didn't interrupt you, so I'm going to do the same thing. You can acknowledge that Dyson is doing a fantastic job. Something else you can also acknowledge is that sometimes great offense will beat great defense, just like great defense will beat great offense. I've mentioned this point before. Do you remember a few years ago when Alex Caruso was guarding Steph Curry? It was when Chicago was playing against Golden State. Alex Caruso was locking him down. He poked the ball away. He was hounding Steph. Every time Steph went to go shift, he was on Steph like glue. And with 1 second left on the shot clock, Steph hoists up the 3 and it goes in. Alex Caruso talked about it. He played great defense. You can't play better defense than that, but great offense just beats great defense sometimes. That's sports, dude. It happens in every single sport. There's nothing you can do about it sometimes. So for you to get on him like that, it's just like, that's just objectively, that's truly nitpicking. There's a lot more context to all this stuff. And then your other point, you're right. I don't agree. When we were down in last night's game, I agree with you. Dyson should not have been on the court. I wholeheartedly agree. It should have been someone else that could shoot the ball. I wholeheartedly agree with you. But that falls on Quinn because Quinn, for whatever reason, yesterday was just absolutely horrible.
Well, all right. So this is my point. When you say elite, to me, that denotes you're one of the best. You're a select few of the best, right? Defenders, right?
Yes.
In my opinion, he's not, because you can point to me, okay, in the second quarter, he got, I think you mentioned some blocks, or this guy shot bad in the first quarter or whatever. He got some pokeaways or whatever he got, right? But when the money's on the line, the game's on the line, we need to stop this guy versus this guy. This our elite defender versus a good player or an elite offensive player. He's yet to get that stop. He hasn't got it yet. He didn't get it versus Shea. He didn't get it versus Kate last night. He didn't get it tonight versus Kobe. He didn't get it versus Levine. He didn't get it versus Giddey. So my thing is, well, when is he going to get this to stop? You like, oh, it happens sometime. It seems to happen all the time when he's out there. So we can recognize, yes, he gets blocks. I'm not blocks. He gets steals and deflections. I got you. That is very good. That's a very good job. He does good in that aspect. But that's not the whole entire defensive possession, because he gets blocks, not blocks, because he gets deflections. That's a aspect of defense. The other aspect of defense is actually guarding the man one-on-one. And if you go back and watch, you say, well, Cade only had 22. How many times did he get blitz? How many times did he get double? How many times did Quincy help, right? For Dyson, right? So they get the ball out of his hands. That's why I think he had 8 or 9 assists in the first quarter. So it's like there's context too with what you're saying. So, like, yes, he does get stops, but they don't happen when the game is on the line. He's yet to do that in an Atlanta Hawk jersey. Get stops with the game on the line. So I can't use the word elite. So if he's not elite and he's just good, I don't need to play him 30-plus minutes. I can play him in the lower 20s and still get the same impact because he's not elite. He's not locking this dude down with the game on the line. So, you know what I'm saying? I think he's playing the minutes he's playing right now because of injuries. I wholeheartedly believe if we were not injured, he would not play nearly as many minutes as he's playing right now. 34, 36, 30. No. And offensively, I don't think there's no amount of, you know what I'm saying, context that can shade around the fact he's been terrible around the rim. Awful. 1. 2, the shot selections. I understand that Quinn wants you to play in this 0.5 mentality where you're playing, you know, aggressively. You take the shot that's there. You don't pass it up. You move the ball. I get all that. That doesn't take away from self-awareness. That doesn't take away from understanding the situation of the game. If I know I've just missed 4 3-foot shots in a row, why would I take a 4th and a 5th? That doesn't make any sense. I'm going to move the ball to somebody else who might got it going. I'm not going to keep shooting, and I know I'm not making it. You know what I'm saying? So, like, that's what's baffling to me. Does Quinn need to step in and tell him to pass the ball more? Maybe he does. But to me, that's on the player. The player has to have self-awareness and say, well, damn, I'm not making this push shot. Let me stop shooting it. Let me move the ball to Jalen, who's 50%, and maybe we might score on these possessions, as opposed to when he shoots them shots, it's basically a turnover, right? Like in the second quarter, and it wasn't a turnover technically, but when he caught the ball on that and he shot it, and it didn't even hit the rim, it slapped off the backboard, and it was 3 feet away from the rim. That's a turnover to me because he's not getting back on this unbalanced floor. So what did Chicago come back down? Came back down and shot a 3 in transition. To me, that's the same thing as a turnover. They don't count it as a turnover. They count it as a missed shot. But if you look where the floor is, Trey's back in transition and Garrison is back in transition, right? But like Dyson's not back in transition and Capella's not back in transition. On the other shot, he missed close to the rim in the second quarter. Vucevic scored on Trey, or I think Trey fouled Vucevic underneath the rim. But Trey's on that mismatch because another close-in shot at the rim he missed. So it's like, tonight, what value are you giving me? You're not getting these stops on Giddey. You're not getting these stops on Kobe in the last 5 minutes of the fourth quarter. That's what I'm talking about. I'm not talking about a second quarter poke away. I'm not talking about a first quarter, deflection. I'm talking about 4 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Come down, one-on-one, no screen. He couldn't get a stop 3 possessions, I believe, in a row, or it was 3 out of the 4 possessions. What value is he giving me?
So Matt, I'm gonna address some of your points you made. Yes, he missed 3-foot shots. He missed 4-foot shots. You can claim those are turnovers, but to say that all of those is what led to mismatches where Trey was on Vucevic, you can also acknowledge that Trey Young running up, taking a 30-foot logo 3, missing it, and now having to run back. That's on Trey. That's a mismatch on Trey. Or when Jalen tried to make a Trey Young pass in between 3 defenders and he got stolen by Kobe White, Dyson Daniels is on the other side of the court because he was anticipating the pass. So now he has to run all the way back as they're already pushing up the court. So a lot of these instances also occur outside of Dyson's control. So you can't just blame. Hold up. But you cannot blame Dyson for those mismatches. I'm saying what I'm trying to tell you is mismatches occur all the time because of poor decisions. And unfortunately, I mentioned this early on in the season too. We make terrible decisions when we sometimes when we go up the court. When Jalen has stupid turnovers, when he travels every other game or multiple times a game, that's just wasted possessions. When Trey runs up and he tries a really unique pass and it just doesn't work, that's just a wasted possession. When Clint Capella can't hold on to a basketball for more than 2 seconds, that's a wasted possession. We can talk about a lot of wasted possessions. I'm not deflecting from the fact that Dyson needs to work on his rim game, because the man cannot make a shot outside of 10 feet without being confident. But to just say it's on him is just not fair. That's just not fair, dude. Like, that's just
wait. How is it not fair?
Can I say something?
How is it not fair? And the man literally caught the ball on a cut. He's 3 feet away from the rim and he misses. How is that not fair?
But can I say something?
Go ahead, Kool-Aid.
The whole conversation is Dyson Daniel would not get, if Kobe Buckman is healthy and Bogey is healthy, he would not get 36 minutes in the game.
Agreed, 100%.
Period.
But you guys are wrong.
Period, bro.
Well, unfortunately, you guys are wrong. But you guys here's the thing, though. Like I said, in the first game of the season, the only person that was injured was Kobe Buffkin. Bogdanovich played 30 minutes that game. DeAndre Hunter started that game. Dyson Daniels played 35 minutes that game.
Well, I mean,
he's gonna play. I'm letting you guys know this right now.
Well,
you can say what you want. He is going to play 30 minutes. He will play 30 minutes. You guys have to respect that.
For me, the guy that would replace him would be Kobe. So it would, like, to mention the first game to me is insignificant, because Kobe is the guy who would replace him, in my opinion, because he can give you similar. I agree, Dyson is a better defender. He gives you similar defense, but the offense side of the floor, the upside is way higher, significantly higher. So for me, Kobe would be getting those minutes that Dyson is not getting. I mean, that Dyson is getting now. So they would split 24-24, just like we did with Capella.
First round draft pick. Politics. First round draft pick. Kobe is politics with Kobe. He's gonna be first. He is first round draft pick. He is Landry's darling, and he will get those minutes. And like you said, Matt, on offensive side, you're gonna you might lose a little bit on the defensive side. But you're gonna, like you said, that offense is gonna be a whole lot better. The ball handling is gonna be a whole lot better. The free throw shooting is gonna be a whole lot better.
So
how can you say that when Kobe hasn't played in the NBA game, though? How can you say that?
We may not get 7 steals. We may get 4 steals. But I believe the on-ball defense would be better, right? Like, unless you could point to me in the fourth quarter, like I said, in the fourth quarter where the money's on the line, he's gotten stops. I haven't seen it.
For Dyson?
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
I mean,
to date, in Atlanta. I haven't seen it in Atlanta.
Let me ask this question, one more question. How long we got to go before we see our team healthy, man? So we're all gonna see what Coach gonna do. I know Coach Quinn gonna play his veterans, and he gonna play the contract boys. I'm just saying, it don't matter what I say, who I want to see play. I know he gonna play the contract boys. I know it's gonna be politics. He gonna play who got the contracts. He gonna play his number 1 pick. He gonna play his contract boys.
I say game 20. I say if they can tread water to game 20, they should be fine.
So if they so that means you gonna see your boy get that burn. You're gonna see Ricochet get that burn. Cause Ricochet ain't gonna get that. He ain't got the same burn. He's not gonna get the same burn.
He probably not gonna
if Harlan can come back and be strong and play really healthy for another 20 to 25 to 30 games and do what he did in them first 2 games with the way he had the lineup, Ricochet ain't getting he's not going to get those minutes.
I think they're going to split it. I think they're going to split it down the middle, 24-24.
Well, I mean, I guess it's going to all depend on if Harlan having a good game.
Yeah, I think they're going to do 20.
Harlan come in and have that 24-point game the way he was shooting that night and with the confidence he was playing, man.
Yeah, I think it's going to be 24-24. I think when Kobe gets healthy, him and Dyson are going to split 24-24.
I think Dyson now. What Dyson playing? He playing the 2, ain't he?
Correct.
Okay, so you can split that with Bogey and him. You gonna split that. Bogey probably get 20. I'm gonna tell you like this. You got 38, 40 minutes in the game. In a position. Dyson might start. Bogey gonna get 20 of those minutes. Dyson might start.
I think Dyson will get 35, 32, 35, and Bogey would get 25, 30. He would. Yes, he would. No, you're not listening to me. You're not listening. Listen, then listen to me. Remember, like I said in the first game, there was lineups in which Bogey and Dyson played at the same time.
But Kobe wasn't there.
Because Kobe wouldn't play the 2 or the 3. That's why. And if Kobe, Matt, let me ask you a question. How great was our defense when DeJounte Murray was on the court with Trey Young? Answer that for me. How great was our defense with DeJounte Murray on the court?
It wasn't very good.
It was terrible. You're right. Thank you for answering. If you have Kobe Buffkin on the court, he is basically the same defender as DeJounte Murray.
No, he's not. No, it's not.
Yes, he is. I mean, he's a better on-ball defender, but he's in terms of like what he's going to give you on the defensive side, it's basically the same.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
If you just said he's a better on-ball defender, he's better already.
Yeah, but DeJounte's a better help defender. DeJounte's better at picking pockets. Like you can talk about other things.
He's a better gambler. Kobe doesn't gamble, but if you're talking about on-ball pressure, on-ball just one-on-one defense, he's better as a defender. Or what he's shown so far, he's a better defender than
yeah, he's a better on-ball defender. He might not be a in-the-middle pick pass person, but on-ball he
on ball, he's a better defender. So my point is, I understand. Like I said, Dyson is a better defender overall than Kobe, but 1v1, you're not losing that much ground playing him instead of Dyson. But the offensive side of the ball, significantly higher with Kobe on the court, significantly higher. Trey is going to be doubled less, right? Like right now in the fourth quarter, if you go back, Trey is trapped in blitz repeatedly. And who man is that coming? It's either Dyson's man or it's Capella's man coming up to trap him. And he has to give up the ball to Jalen. And Jalen got to make a decision. And I told y'all he can't dribble right now through contact. So as soon as somebody slap at the ball, he pick up his dribble. And now he's retreating, looking for somebody to throw the ball to. And that's how that that Kobe White interception happened when he picked the ball off, because he was stuck without a dribble because he picked the ball up because it was slapping at the ball. And I don't know if he don't feel confident dribbling through contact. I don't know what it is, but all these dudes, Garrison Matthews, same thing. Dyson Daniels, same thing. Yeah, right. Dyson be out there almost like he a magician juggling the ball. He out there. As soon as somebody slap at the ball, he pick it up. And he out there, he like looking for, and I'm like, this dude's supposed to be a guard. And he can't dribble through contact.
But you have to remember though, like the common denominator with Jalen and Dyson is that they're both extremely young. Like they're 21 and 22. Like you have to give contact, man. Right. But you have to give them some passes on that. Like Jalen Johnson, the reason he has to pick up that ball in that situation is because he should have made that pass a second prior. Even
he probably should have.
Because I watched the game with both the Hawks commentators and the Chicago Bulls commentators, and they both said that pass should have occurred a second earlier, and Dyson easily gets a dunk off of that. So that's a decision. That's a process making decision from Jalen that he needs to get better at, and that will become better as he gets older and he becomes smarter when it comes to the game of basketball. So
he's still developing at half court. Yeah,
sure. And so I guess what I'm trying to say is, let me ask you a quick question. Do you think Jalen Johnson is a great player on our team?
No, not great. No, he's not great. I struggle with these adjectives. He's not. No, he's not great.
Right now, he's a good player.
Would you say Jalen Johnson is one of the players we would build around?
Yes.
Okay, so the way
as is, yes.
So the way I view Jalen Johnson, he's basically the offensive Dyson Daniels, where offensively Jalen is fantastic, but defensively he's struggling. Dyson Daniels defensively is fantastic, but offensively he's struggling. Like they're both. It's true though. This is true though. Jalen struggles defensively.
No, Jalen does struggle defensively. I agree with you. I don't. They're not to me in the same vein at all. Like Jalen has all NBA All-Star potential, right? Even if he gets average defensively. Dyson, he doesn't have that at his ceiling. He don't have that same ability. A and B, I don't think it's the same because with Jalen defensively, he struggles in space. He struggles in aspects of defense. He struggles in space. He struggles in screen navigation. He struggles in recognition of like play. So like it's a mental aspect with him. Whereas Dyson offensively is not a mental thing; it's a skill thing. Right. He just look at his shot. Look at his. He don't have air. He don't have touch. That's a skill. He don't have touch. He's, in my opinion, he's never going to get touch. I'm not saying he's going to miss them all his career.
He ain't born with it.
But he's gonna miss them more than he makes them because he just don't have the touch.
He don't have it. He's not born with it. He's not gonna get it.
So
don't play with what he do.
So, well, you can get it because we've seen in the last 10 years that when certain players need to learn how to shoot the basketball or become better when it comes to shooting a basketball, they can learn it. Blake Griffin, Al Horford, Lonzo Ball is the greatest example of this. He came from shooting across his body to having a conventional three-point shot. His three-point percentage went from 29% to 42%.
But the problem with that is, and almost all of those examples, people have given me those before. You look, they all went from working with nobody to working with a good shooting coach. That's how they improved. So Lonzo went from LA where they didn't have any instruction to New Orleans where he worked with a great shooting coach. That same shooting coach worked with Zion. He improved Zion, Herb, Alvarado. He improved all their three-point shooting. The only person he could not improve was Dyson. He goes to Detroit. That same shooting coach goes to Detroit. Jaden Ivey is having a career year from three. Cade is having a good year from three. Beasley is having a good year from. So, like, he's a great shooting coach. Dyson already worked with him for 2 years, and he didn't show any improvement. So my thing is, well, if you already worked with one of the best shooting coaches and you didn't show any improvement, what's the likelihood you're going to show improvement in Atlanta? I like Kyle Korver, but he hasn't been a shooting coach for 10 years, so it's probably not the same value. So Pete, you said context earlier. Like when people talk about growth and development with Dyson, like they devoid the context. He already worked with a great shooting coach that couldn't improve his shooting. Why? Because he doesn't have touch. Like he just don't have it. So like the shot doctor can help him a little bit. Like he might turn into like a streaky shooter, but he's never going to turn, in my opinion, never going to turn into a great shooter because he just don't have it. He don't have the touch. It's like, I know y'all saying age, like, oh, he's only 21, give him a couple years, he's going to develop. It's just, I don't believe in that personally. Either you got the talent or you don't have it.
Yeah, that's
like,
why I say
I can refine it. I can refine it, but either you have it or you don't have it. Like Kobe, right? Kobe, his first time on stepping on the floor, playing over 30 minutes, he had 30 points. Like, I didn't have to wait 2 years or 3 years, put him in the best operable situation for him. He just got it. He has talent. Like, it's evident. You can see it. With Dyson, like, it's like he has to be put in the right situation, work with the right coaching. He has to maybe develop, maybe 2-3 years. He might get it. I don't believe in that. I don't think age and skill are correlated. Either you're good and then need refinement, or you're not that good, and I can put you in the right system with this coach, that coach, and maybe boost you up a little bit, but ultimately you're going to settle back where you are. Like with Dyson, right? I think he's averaging 12 points a game, but if you look against the 4 playoff teams we didn't play, he's averaging 9 points a game or 8 points a game. That's about what I thought he was going to do at the beginning of the season. Is it an improvement from New Orleans? Yes, it's 2 points a game improvement. But it's not much better because he's just deficient, like naturally, offensively. He's just deficient. And it's never going to get better.
Yeah, he is.
That's just my opinion. I could be wrong, but that's just how I feel like he's deficient offensively. It's not going to get much better. Like Trey, he can cut and move, and Trey can throw him this ball and that ball. He's going to miss more of those short shots than he make them because he just don't have the touch. He don't put air under the ball. It's a straight line shot.
His game need to be a Dennis Rodman type game where you just get the rebound and get it to the other players, man. Play your
I'm
defense.
not saying he's trash. I'm not saying he's trash as a
I'm
player.
just saying, man.
I'm not saying he's a trash player.
Get the ball to
he's
your,
a rotation player
to your offensive players. Go and set some picks to clear up the path for the other players to shoot the ball. Put that Dennis Rodman type, Harper, all of those type defensive players. They didn't try to play no offense. They went out there and played defense. They went out there, got the ball, get it to the man that can shoot. Go set the picks. Go set the screens. Maybe run around for the backdoor stuff and the lobs and the little 100% shots of the layups. They don't be shooting no threes. They ain't trying to shoot no threes. Just those guys who play like that, that's what they do. They ain't get the rebound. Do what you got to do. Go get your rebound. Go play your defense and get it to your shooters on the team.
Yeah, so, that's my only thing.
Kool-Aid, you're talking about basketball from 30 years ago, so the game is different. Rodman wasn't
basketball is basketball, man.
I mean, you can say that, but it's also not the same. Like basketball in 2024 is not the same as it was in 1994. Like that's a fact.
I'm telling you.
Okay, even if you go look at somebody like a Matisse Thybulle.
So why would a shooter, if you play defense but you can't shoot? Why would that? This is what he did tonight. Why would you take the stop and then go and try to score? No, you don't get the stop and then go and try to score as a defender because they don't have the ability. They don't have the God gift ability to score. Get it to the person who has the God gift ability to score. It's just like I used to play basketball. You know what? Get the rebound, kick it back out to me so I can get the second shot. You don't get the ball and then run to the corner and shoot it when you can't shoot.
But Kool-Aid, that's not the case though. 4 times he picked the pockets of a player and he drove by himself to go get points. Twice he dunked it. Twice he tried to do a layup. Both of the times he did a layup, the ball didn't go in. When you have a player beat in which he did all 4 of those times, you're not going to just turn backwards and be like, oh, let me pass it up. No, you have everyone beat. It's you in the rim. That's on Dyson not deciding to dunk it every single time. He dunked it half the time, and then he got points off it. He tried 2 layups on the other 2 instances, and he didn't get points off of it. That's a decision-making process from Dyson Daniels that he should be dunking the ball.
I don't have a problem with those transition opportunities. That's not what I'm not talking about those transition opportunities.
I know. I'm addressing Kool-Aid when he said that. Kool-Aid said that
in the half court when he got the ball on a dive cut. He got the ball on the dive cut and he went up for a layup. It wasn't even a layup. It was like a push shot. I don't know what it was.
It was like a 5-foot push shot. Yeah.
Was he challenged? Was he challenged on that, or was it a wide, just a pure miss layup?
It was pure miss.
He didn't have nobody challenging him. He missed a pure layup.
My thing is,
professional. Tell me this man. Tell me this man didn't miss a straight up layup, wide open, nobody challenging him.
As a guard, I mean, for me as a guard, that's unacceptable. For a guard to miss that many close-in shots,
that's unacceptable.
First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter, that's unacceptable.
That's why you lose games when you miss free throws and layups. That's why I tell my people.
Where is
you lose the game when you miss free throws and layups?
I go back to the self-awareness piece. Where is it at? Like, where's the self-awareness piece for him to say, you know what, my shot isn't going today. Let me, like, he took 4 or 5 more shots in the fourth quarter than Jalen Johnson. That should never, ever happen. Yesterday, he took twice as many shots in the first quarter as the next closest guy. That should never, ever happen, ever. And I think maybe it is Quinn, but for me, it's on the player. Like, I understand playing fast, playing with that 0.5 mentality. I got all that. But at a certain time, like Quinn said it the best, I don't believe you can make the same mistake twice if you process it correctly. I'm processing and I'm missing these close-in shots. I'm going to stop taking them. So even if I catch it on a dive cut, I'm looking out to a shooter, right? or I'm dumping it off to the center.
Or I'm looking for JJ trailing me to make the shot.
I don't understand that just keep shooting him, because it's at least he's not passing it, at least he's shooting it. Like that's not smart basketball. Like, you're open for a reason, Dyson, on them dive cuts. You don't think they knew you were open? You know, like they knew you were open.
They want you to take that shot.
They know you're
50-50
challenged
chance
offensively.
you're gonna miss it.
They're anticipating you to shoot 9. You think Detroit was sweating you took 9 attempts in the first quarter?
Okay.
Detroit wasn't sweating you took 9 attempts in the first quarter. They were, hey, shoot more. Give him the ball. Let him keep shooting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, for me, that self-awareness piece isn't there. And that's where I have a problem. Like, on top of that, y'all keep saying he's an elite defender, but then we keep giving up scores to these guys in the fourth quarter. So I'm like, that's not elite. Like, Trey's an elite shot maker because he makes shots at the end of the game. He makes money shots, clutch shots. That's why he's elite. Like, I can't call a guy elite and he don't get stops against good players almost ever. 1v1.
But Trey missed that shot against Washington earlier this season, literally last week.
Right, but I'm saying that's true.
But he's an elite shot maker.
He got a 5-year history, though.
Sure, and Dyson Daniels, this is his first season truly getting the start. This is his first season truly getting starter minutes. Last season, he started 20 minutes, 20 games, and you only got to play 20 minutes.
I got you, but my issue, I wouldn't have an issue if you didn't use the word elite. I have an issue with that. When you use the word elite, that for me denotes you're the best of the best. And you can't be the best of the best if you routinely get scored on by other teams' best and second best players. I can point out every fourth quarter he done got scored on in money time by the other team's best player or second best player. To me, that's not an elite defender.
But Matt, you have to understand this. The term elite is used on so many players, and again, this goes back to what I said.
I agree. It's overused.
Hold up. And this goes back to what I said. Sometimes great offense beats great defense. Victor Wembanyama is considered to have elite defensive ability, yet Alperen Şengün almost put 50 points on him. Anthony Davis is considered to have elite defensive abilities, yet Giannis averages over 30 points whenever he plays against them. Drew Holiday is considered to be an elite defender, yet Trey Young, at the age of 20 years old, was averaging 33 points against him in the Eastern Conference Finals. Like, I can go down every single player who's considered to be elite in the modern game, and they give up 30-plus points. That's the modern game, brother. That's basketball. Great offense beats great defense sometimes. That's just how the game goes, dude.
Well, if that's the case, then I don't need him to play 30 minutes. If I'm going to concede that great offense beats great defense, I don't need my great defender to play 35 minutes. I'm already conceding
great offensive player to play. We need as many
I need
offensive
the more
players
talented
to match
offensive
the
player to play.
other
I'm
players.
already. You just told me I'm conceding the points already, so I might as well try to match it on the other end.
But the thing is, when you concede the points with Dyson starting as your starting two guard, the idea with the way the team is supposed to be run is that Trey's playmaking ability and Dyson's ability to cut and Dyson's ability to make good reads and to position himself should lead to good high percentage shots. The fact that he's not making them it sucks. It's just how it is. But as time goes on, he might eventually make them. You know what I'm saying? Like
that's a lot of assumptions and hypotheticals in there.
Well, well, Matt, if we're going to talk about assumptions and hypotheticals, you said Jaden Ivey is having a career year this year shooting the three. If you look at the first 5 games of the season, absolutely, he was averaging 48% from three. If you look at the last 5 games of the season, he's averaging 33% from three. So it's context. As the season goes on, the numbers are going to change. The numbers are going to skew. You said Zion Williamson was a better shooter, having worked as a New Orleans three-point shooter, yet his averages went from 42% to 33% to 36% to 33 back to 33. He takes 4 3-pointers a year. So how could you say he's a better shooter? You know what I'm saying? Like, that's a whole lot of assumptions for you to say that he's a better shooter, that the only person that couldn't get better was Dyson. That's a whole lot of assumptions. Because
look at her 3-point percentage. Look at Alvarado's 3-point percentage. Look at Trey Murphy's 3-point. They all got better. Look at LaMelo. I'm sorry, not LaMelo. Lonzo. I keep calling him LaMelo. Look at Lonzo's 3-point percentage. When he left LA to when he left New Orleans, it was significantly better because he worked with Fred Vincent. Is his name? It's the shooting coach. Dyson worked with him. It was I have it on my phone somewhere, but it's a list of the 5 players in New Orleans. They all got better shooting. The only player on that list that did not grow was Dyson. That was the only player on that whole list that didn't get better. Like I said, I don't have a problem with Dyson playing 20 minutes, 24 minutes. I have no problem with that. My problem is, one, I get the theory. I understand on paper, it makes a lot of sense. Put this good defender next to Trey. He can make up for Trey's defensive efficiencies. And he can work off of Trey's passing. I get it on paper. I understand why you would want to do it on paper. In reality, it does not work because, one, they're going to use that man to trap Trey Young. So it's going to put more pressure on Jalen to play, make, and score because Trey's going to have to give up the ball more because Dyson's man is trapping him. So he's either going to have to give up the ball or he's going to turn into a bad possession because he's trying to take on a double team and hold the ball too long like he did, what was that, at halftime or the end of the first quarter when he took that double team on and we didn't get a shot off? Like, there's, pros and cons with every situation. And yes, Dyson might be able to score suck up some of Trey's gravity, but to count on that consistently, I wouldn't do that. I don't think that's a good idea. And then on the other end, offensively, when he gets the ball, on the other end defensively, he hasn't been able to get the critical stops that we needed against nobody. Cam Thomas, he didn't get the critical stops against Cam Thomas. If you go back and pull up that fourth quarter, Cam Thomas had 20 points. If you want to be specific on Dyson, I think it was like 12. That's not getting stops to let a man score 12 points in a quarter.
Yeah, but if you look at the fourth quarter you're talking about with Cam Thomas, of the 12 points he got on Dyson, all 12 points were hard 12 points. Dyson played great defense.
We giving out participation medals? What are we talking about?
I mean, Matt, you were literally giving a participation medal to freaking Trey earlier. Like, what are you talking about? You're literally moving the goalposts for your points, and then you try to shorten the goalposts for other people's points.
No.
You have to be objectively fair, dude. You have to be objective. He literally, if you look at that fourth quarter, he guarded Cam Thomas great. Cam Thomas just made some pretty incredible shots. That's basketball, dude. That's sport, man.
But my problem is I could go to every game and you're going to tell me the same thing. Dyson made it tough. He just hit the shot. I'm conceding the points. I get that it was a hard effort. Yay. But he still scored. So I'm still giving up the points. I'm still conceding the points. I might as well try to score on the other end and not let Trey Young get triple teamed and blitzed because Dyson, man, and Capella, man, is peeling off of them going towards Trey. Now, automatically, my offensive possession is worse because now I have to make Jalen Johnson a decision maker in the half court, and he's still developing. So it's a 50-50 proposition whether that's going to be a good offensive possession. I don't want to keep doing that as I play better and better teams.
Well,
it may work out sometimes.
I'm going to get ready to go. I hope Coach Quinn can distinguish what y'all talking about because Coach Quinn needs to distinguish how to play this guy and when to play him. But I believe like that I understand what they're thinking. Playing. He should. I think now, from my opinion, I think Quinn need to play this dude like you play football. You need to play him when you need defense. Take him off the floor when you need offense. When you know they're gonna be fouling, he don't need to be on the floor. He can't shoot free throws. So Coach Quinn got to make a decision on that. Now he got to play him on how many other minutes he got to play him because he don't really have nobody coming off the bench. You got Keaton Wallace.
I mean, he got to play now.
You ain't got nobody right now. You ain't got nobody right now. But when the boys come back, from my point of view, if Quinn play Dyson 35 or 38 minutes, he is coaching to lose. When he has a Kobe Buffin on the bench, when he have a Bogey on the bench, these guys who can play, and the other they can score, two guys they can score, and another guy who can play defense a little bit more, on ball defense and score, And we talking about Vic. We got to don't forget about Vic Krejci because Vic was doing pretty good in one of those games before he got hurt.
Yeah, we need somebody that can dribble.
So we talking about we got Vic Krejci, we got these guys. Now that's why I say when we got Vic Krejci, Kobe Buffkin, and Bogey, the man not getting 35 to 38 minutes.
I don't see that.
I don't see that at all. Vic Krejci might get 5 to 6 minutes a night. He's like the 10th or 11th man on the roster. And Quinn always plays a tight 9-man roster. So Vic might get a fringe 5 minutes a night. So I don't know about like Dyson will get more time than what you think. I'm letting you guys know that. Like he's going to be played. And Quinn wants to develop Dyson. The team wants to develop Dyson because they like him a lot. They like what he brings on the defensive side, and they think they can unlock his offensive potential. So they want to keep him. They don't want to develop him.
Like I said,
for the future, but I don't think
I think that's what they want to do now. I think as the season goes on and we have more games like tonight, I think they're going to quickly go away from that thought process because Trey Young is going to get more and more frustrated. Jalen his production is going to go down. Jalen's production is going to go down. It's not because they're not good. It's because Dyson man is on them. They're going to send Dyson man towards Trey like they did tonight. They're going to send Dyson's man towards JJ like they did tonight when Kobe White stunted and stole the ball. So it's like, I get in theory. I said in theory it makes sense, but in reality it doesn't. And I think
let me say this too. And I think Kobe, they've been grooming Kobe to be the bag-up point guard to Trey Young. So most likely you will not see Keaton Wallace bagging up Trey coming out the bench. You will see Kobe be the bag-up point guard when Trey go off the floor.
And for me, that's only temporary.
Until they ain't nobody, who else can be a point guard? Who else gonna be the point guard with Trey coming off the floor? Keaton Wallace.
I'm not talking about this season. I'm saying go like not after the season.
Well, after the season, I don't know what they're gonna do. Cause after the season, I hope Coach trade some people and dump the trash. So I don't know, but
because after the season, Kobe
I hope we can stay status quo. I'll be glad to see Kobe get help. I'll be glad to see Bogey get help. I'll be glad to see. I hope Hunter can come back and play in the next. Hunter should be about ready to play, right?
Well, Hunter good. He just had a baby.
He just had a baby. Hunter just had a baby? Okay.
His girlfriend had a baby.
So he should be ready at least by not the Celtic game, but the game after the Celtic.
They said he should be back next week. I'm thinking that's the Celtics game.
That Celtic game, okay. I want to see him because I was impressed. I was impressed with him in his first 2 games as a starting where he started. He started at 3 spot, right?
Correct.
Yeah, he's starting at 3 spot.
I think they're probably going. He haven't played in 2 weeks. I think they're gonna probably bring him off the bench.
And Dyson played in the 2 spot.
Yes. Kool-Aid.
Dyson started in the 2 spot.
Kool-Aid.
I like that rotation is strong because now, like I say, only thing with Dyson playing that spot, he just can't try to be the shooter. He can because with him and Hunter on the floor together, you're gonna get some really strong defense. And if Hunter can continue to score the way he was scoring, you don't need Dyson to try to score as a 2, because you got a 3 that can score. So you won't need Dyson to try to score. You just need Dyson to go in there, like I said, give me some Dennis Rodman minutes. Look at rebounds, getting it to kick it back out to the shooters. Do his stopping, stealing the ball. Hell, he can get 38 minutes if the coach want to give him that. If that's what he's gonna do, long you got these other players. But when he got to play with a Roddy up beside him and a Ricochet beside him, it ain't working. Cause he a bad shooter, Ricochet a bad shooter, Roddy he okay. You ain't getting elite shooting from that, and you ain't get. And then you got Clint Capella. He on there, he can't shoot. You bring Double O, he can't shoot. All these dudes right here, so nah. So I just hope I'll be glad when the guys come back and Hunter come back, pick up where he left on them first 2 games. That's what I'm looking for. We'll see what he look like. We'll see what Celtics. See if we won't get blowed out by the Celtics.
Well, Kool-Aid. To quickly bounce off your point, DeAndre Hunter was playing great the first two games, and when he was asked why, what was the biggest change,